And we're out of focus. And we're out of focus. Hang on. Oy vey. Hi, everyone. This has been my life. This has been my life for the last 3 days. I have been... in hell. Hi, everybody. Oy vey. Happy New Year, y'all. Let me fix my hair here. Is that going to make it unfocused? Probably. Hello, hello. What is going on? I didn't even have a chance to put a stitch of makeup on. As you can see, my headphones are not my usuals. Take your glasses off, you'll be less blurry. Adorable. There was like a sharpening thing I want to try to do. Nope. There we go. Okay, and then sharpen. Where the fuck was that? Sharpness. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Can y'all hear me well? The PC is up. We are running the PC. I wanted to Virginia Woolf myself. But we made it. We made it. There are still some upgrades to do. I only have one monitor tonight, but listen. Oh my God, some of you have bloomed. Some of you are little flower buds. Did you guys notice? Did you guys notice your little buds? Did everyone already freak out about that? Oh my God. What's wrong with the EQ? What's the T? Oh my gosh, so cute. I love it. You're blooming. I think that's like the 6-week mark or something like that. Hi, Blaze Guante. Okay, we are easing into it. Okay, we are easing into the year. We are easing into streaming. I have to say that all of this shit, hang on one second. I think my wife is using her goose call. Always hotter than Nick. That's right. Hey, welcome. Thanks for becoming a member. It being a little warmer, brassier before. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's like, do I need to turn the gain down for that? Not sure. Not sure. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so as I was saying, we need to like ease in because I've been working on this computer shit for days and I am sick of it. And so it almost made me want to never do this again. And we don't want that to happen. So we're just going to have some chill fun tonight. And maybe if we're all very good, I can actually try to play a game later tonight. Or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Okay? We will see what's up. So, first of all, I want to show you what's been cooking. If you are a member on Discord, you already saw this today, but I wanted to share with everybody. By the way, being a member of the Discord is completely free. Anybody can be a member of the Discord, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really good time. Right, mods? We have so much fun over there. Let me pin this. Oh, thank you, Audiotism. I love your name. Yeah, I'm just working out the kinks on this new computer. Once I listen to the playback, I'll be able to fix things a little bit. All right, so here is the calendar of what is coming this month. Oh my God, it worked perfectly. Okay. So you guys know I like to try different stuff. Oh, this is like really unbalanced. See, these are all the little kinks that I was trying to work out. Okay, there we go. This is what's happening in January. So obviously tonight we've got commentary. There's so much stuff to talk about that tomorrow night and Monday night will be slop nights, as we call it, commentary or slop. We're also going to do some gaming tomorrow night. I'm going to try Hello Kitty Adventure Island because everyone's been talking about that. So I'm very excited about that. Then Tuesdays all month will be members only. Wednesdays is a fun segment I'm going to do called Let's Try, where I try something brand new. Things that we are going to be trying this month. Learning how to crochet. I'm going to have an overhead camera. I'm going to learn how to play, I'm going to try to learn how to play an instrument of sorts that I've been very interested in for a long time. We're going to try to learn how to crochet. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to try a couple different things. Thursdays, no stream. That's my poker night, as a lot of you know. And then if you notice, I see some of you notice, we're going to be doing origami on Fridays. And the reason is tied to our reading challenge. So start your reading now. There will be more info on the reading challenge on Monday. That is the official launch of our 3-month, our winter reading challenge. There will be prizes and there will be fun. And for every book we read, I'm going to make a little piece of origami and we'll see how many we have at the end. Now, on Sundays are for gaming. So tomorrow we're going to try Hello Kitty. The 11th, so next week we're trying Expedition 33, which people think I'm going to love. So I'm excited for that. The 18th, we're trying Mortuary Assistant, which looks way scarier than I thought it was. I thought it was just like, oh, I'm just going to be like doing autopsies. No, of course not. So that should be cool. And then the 25th will be dedicated to Subnautica. But like I said, we're going to try. I've left Saturdays open. We're going to try to get some more Subnautica in because I just built a submarine and I haven't been able to use it yet. Oh my God, you're going to love Hello Kitty. It's so cute and fun. I am very excited for Hello Kitty. E33 is good if you're used to traditional turn-based. Some of the quick times take a second to get used to. Oh, I don't know what any of that means, so should be great. What's the first book? That's up to y'all. If it is you guys tracking your own reads, and then I have a form for you to fill out as you complete your reads, and then you will each get, I will do a little origami piece with your name and the book inside it, and we will have them all together. I'm gonna like make it into something. So that is what we're gonna do. Crocheters in chat, I love that. I know how to knit. I don't know how to crochet, and my knitting is not great. So I'm excited to learn how to crochet. I got those little like Woobles kits, and so I'm gonna do that because my niece is on my ass to finish hers because I got her a little bunny one. Are you allowed to do kid books? Interesting question. Maybe I should have had a category for that because they don't take as long as other books. And because there will be prizes for the most books read, might be, audiobooks do count. They have their own category. Because I know it's often a lot faster to read audiobooks. So there will be the most audiobooks read and then the most hard copy books read. Graphic novels are absolutely welcome. And in addition, see, I have some of it ready, but not all of it. In addition, there will be like scavenger hunt things that you can check off as you go, like read a book from an author you hate or things like that. So it's going to be fun. The reading challenge will start on Monday. You should get into the Discord now. We will have a special channel just for the reading challenge on Monday. Deej, if you want to set it up sooner than that, that's great. We don't have to. Sci-fi, every genre is welcome. It's up to y'all. So join the Discord, get in there. Once the reading challenge channel is open, we will let you know. We will tag you. But yeah, no, yeah, you can read all the smut you want. Thank you, Deej. All right, so Deej will have it set up for tomorrow. Shout out. So that's going to be fun because, you know, when you start the new year, everyone's talking about like, oh, I want to lose weight, right? But like, let's strengthen our minds, right? Let's read some shit. Also, if you're interested, last year, I was talking about the book Conflict is Not Abuse. And so that has prompted me to start a members only course, basically where I'm going to be Professor Graham. I'm test running it in January, later in January, and we are going to do a class on conflict is not abuse. There will be a Discord section for that, and it's going to be members only, because I think that'll keep it smaller, and hopefully people will, you know, participate because they've got some skin in the game, right? So we're gonna have a little college course. Conflict is not abuse. I'll do a presentation. We'll chat here in the live during a member stream, and then we can take it over to Discord and keep the conversation going. How does that sound? Get out of here, Ted. Time for Graham Talks. I love that. I love that. Also, I've been watching How I Met Your Mother all day, so you saying Ted, I was like, he is such a yapper, but okay. So I think that's it for the calendar. Oh, of course, the soapies. You may have heard about this last month, but I am doing a little mini award show. And the award show is for the gross things that you guys have said on Discord in 2025. So definitely tune in for that. We have chosen the winners. There are a bunch of awards. It's just for fun, right? This one doesn't have prizes. It's just kind of for bragging rights. So we have been looking through the filter, and you people are filthy. But it's going to be fun. How far in are you? I'm about to start the last season, season 9. I'm in season 5 right now, which I think is one of the best seasons. It's such a banger, like front to back. It's so great. Okay. So that's the calendar for the month of January. Obviously, things might change. We have H3 coming back on the 19th. Who knows what that's going to look like, right? They always like to mix it up. So if their stuff changes, my stuff will change, obviously, some of it. So, yeah. Obviously, I'll keep y'all posted, but that's the draft of it right now. Where the F are my notes? Oh, there they are. Okay. All right, next up. Apparently, there have been over 100,000 people voting on, let's do the top 30, voting on the most hated celebrities of 2025. And so I thought we could work through it. Maybe everybody can put their guesses in for who they think the number one most hated celebrity is in 2025, was in 2025. And then, yeah, we can walk through this. All right, so, ooh, people guessing Trump. It's not a poll. We've got Drake, we've got Diddy, we've got Trump, we've got Dan. My chat was blocked for the first time in Discord yesterday. Apparently the word coochie is flagged. Listen, I know the filter is a little strong, but it's honestly so funny seeing what you guys try to get through and then also watching your multiple attempts to like spell it differently. It's very funny. Diddy and Trump are good guesses. Noah Schnapp because Zionist. Erica Kirk, Blake Lively. All right, great guesses all around. So let's get into it. Let's see who the most hated celebrities are. Let's do the top 30. I feel like the top 30 will be nice. We'll just cruise on through these. Okay, so at number 30, Donald Trump Jr. at 31, we've got Drake. We're not reading all that. So if you thought he was number 1, you were wrong. Number 29, Russell Brand. I was pretty surprised by that. I feel like he's kind of irrelevant or was irrelevant this year. I feel like I didn't see very much of him. Kylie Jenner, that's very random to me. I guess if you're really popular, you just automatically have a ton of haters, right? Amy Schumer. I think a lot of people fell off of her after October 7th. I think she got pretty pro-Israel, if I'm remembering. That was around the time I stopped following her because she was posting stuff like Deborah Messing was posting, like just outright pro-Israel propaganda stuff. And I was like, I don't need to see that. I tried a couple of times to be like, hey, this is misinformation, but who am I? I'm no one. She is a joke stealer. I have heard that as well. Dr. Phil coming in at number 26. This is so fucking random. She's been on a downswing since her career started. Yeah, she's not funny. I don't think she's funny. I mean, a lot of it was just like shock. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine. Is he the one that died? No. Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's the snitch? American rapper. Oh, it doesn't tell us why everyone hates him. That's stupid. Chrissy Teigen. That is weird to me. Why do people hate Chrissy Teigen? Oh, he was a snitch. Okay. Hilaria Baldwin. How you say cucumber? Some guys broke into his house and held his mom hostage. Yeah, just did a Doechii diss with Aiden Ross. 6ix9ine is doing better now, actually, and should not be. Ew, Dr. Phil went on ice raids? Oh my god, yeah, these people do suck. All right, I don't know why people hate Chrissy Teigen. I definitely know why people hate Hilaria. I'm surprised she's in the top 30. Hilaria Thomas is Hillary Thomas, a.k.a. Hilaria Baldwin. She is Alec Baldwin's wife who pretended to have a Spanish accent because she lived abroad for a while. And suddenly she didn't know how to say cucumber. How you say cucumber? Okay, Amber Heard, not that surprising. But I hope Johnny Depp's on here too. I'm still not entirely sure what happened with all of that. I've definitely seen Chrissy Teigen with bullying stuff, but that was so long ago. She's an SA apologist and abuser defender. Who did she defend? I do remember her bullying a teenager, but that was years and years ago. Wasn't it Courtney Stodden? She said horrible, horrible shit about her. That's very true. Yeah. Courtney Stodden. Amber and Johnny were both shitty to each other. Is that a pun? Was that a pun intended? Yeah, she was, straight up hateful for sure. But in that, you can see how much the internet has changed, right? That alone. The fact that we were talking to an underage, the world hated Courtney Stodden and thought she was like this disgusting whore. And she was a girl. She was a child. Think about Aaliyah, you know, like no one thought it was a big deal that she and R. Kelly were together and she was underage. Like shit has changed so much and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right. Amber Heard, Prince Harry. They must have had a lot of British people voting. Because who gives a fuck about Prince Harry? That he's number 21 most hated celebrities? This list is weird. Yeah, we definitely failed her. We're mutuals, me and Courtney, on TikTok. How funny is that? Miss Redacted has a really good stream about Courtney. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, I just saw a new video. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow, because we do have some videos to watch tonight. Yeah, royal fans are crazy. That's got to be what it is, right? Yeah, this feels like 30 people are really irrelevant. Okay, Jay-Z. I don't know why he's top 20 most hated. But okay. I mean, I'm still mad at him about over Lemonade. Oprah makes no sense to me. What did she do recently? Yeah, well, why isn't Megan on here? Maybe Megan's further up. I think it will be interesting to see how many black people are on this list as well as we get closer to the top. Just a thought. Grooming Beyonce. Oh, yeah. She was younger than him. What did Oprah do with Hawaii? Jay-Z's for the Diddy connection. Oh. Y'all got the tea. It does seem impossible that there's nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, just because of his proximity. Did you guys watch the 50 Cent documentary? It was so good. Like, that's true. Oprah created both Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz, who have both been a net negative in this country. I had no idea that, when I was watching the documentary, had no idea that Diddy had been like a producer or that he wasn't actually friends with Biggie. Like, I thought they were really actually friends. Because I was like in middle school when Mo Money, Mo Problems came out. Like, it's just so interesting the image that he was portraying, you know? Biggie just wanted to rap. Awful. Anyway, Jada Pinkett Smith still on here. I feel like that's crazy. Kris Jenner, okay. Okay, I guess. This bitch is 70 years old. That's crazy. Oh, there's Megan. There she is. Kim Kardashian looking unrecognizable at 15. James Corden. I feel like somebody guessed him, right? Somebody guessed James Corden. All right, who do we think's going to be in the top 10? Let's see who we've got. 13 is James Charles. We'd love to see that. We love James Charles being on here. I feel like they need to say why they were hated. He got over 27,000 votes that he should be the most hated person. Ellen DeGeneres, good one. Kanye West, lower than I expected. Okay, top 10. Woody Allen. All right, so who is... That's so random. Who do we think the top 9 are? Justice for James Corden only being one spot behind James Charles. That's true. Who beat Kanye? Woody Allen. I mean, that makes sense. Kevin Spacey's a good guess. Mostly women. Yeah, probably. Politicians. Trump. Harvey. Yeah, we haven't seen Harvey. Actual criminals, all pedos. Taylor's got to be on there somewhere. Who is voting or no? Is he still around? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Zuckerberg. The billionaires. All right, we got Zuck. Logan Paul. Okay. I like seeing white boys in the top. This is good. Maybe nature is healing. Danny Masterson. Is he still in prison? Is he in prison? Hi, mutant robot. We have not seen Elon yet. I'm hoping he's up here. Jake and Logan Paul. Two of the most hated celebrities. Yeah, above fucking Woody Allen. This is great. Chris Brown, yep, girlfriend beater, belongs there. Danny Masterson was on That 70s Show. Do you love that this is all white guys? I'm living. Except for Chris Brown. Fuck him. Bill Cosby. All right. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Prince Andrew. Oh, I mean, with the Epstein stuff. Andrew Tate. Okay. So who is #1 most hated? Get your votes in. Now that you've seen them all. Votes in. Elon. Trump or Elon? Trump, Elon, Trump, Musk, Grumpy. Elon or Trump? Okay. Elon or Trump? That's what people are saying. Maduro? Just kidding. Yeah. We will get to that. All right. Mike Johnson, as if. Drum roll, please. Alex the Fiction is the winner. Yep. All right, ready? Ta-da! It's Diddy. It's Diddy. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y. Sean P. Diddy Combs is the winner. Let's see where Trump falls on here. Donald Trump Jr. is at 31. Ain't no way. Oh, maybe it just doesn't scroll down more? Where the F is Donald Trump? Are celebrities not on? I mean, are politicians not on here? What the fuck? Trump isn't on here? This is weird. Yeah, maybe they don't have politicians. I don't see Musk either, though. Oh, Elon Musk is 53. Okay. Okay. That's good. Oh, thank you, Snorges Borges. Thank you, thank you. Who hates Beyonce? Sadly, a lot of people. People without taste. Is Sandoval on here? Tom Sandoval, 75. Hey, you know what? I bet Ethan Klein isn't on here. That's right. Ethan Klein, not on the list. We love that. We love that. So that was fun. Colleen above Elon, yeah. Tana's on there. A lot of YouTubers. Ethan Klein, not on there. Oh, is Hasan on here? Let's find out. Hasan also not on here. Okay, all right. Our two faves. Our two faves are safe, guys. Taylor Swift is number 92. That is very low. This is such a weird list. I want to see who number 100 is. Joe Rogan, that's low. Megan Fox. This list is bizarre. But they got it right with Diddy, at least. They got it right with that one. And that's what matters. You know what I love? I love seeing... No, I did not make the list. It was like a bunch of people voting on it, a bunch of randoms. I like seeing the array. Oh my gosh!
The orbit snowman.
Yay! Your flower sprouted. I like seeing the array of different people in the chat. Like, we've got members who've been around for a long time and they've got their little flower that's starting to show. We've got brand new members. We've got non-members. We've got mods. It's just nice to see like an array, because when I first started, it was like mostly mods, my chat. So it's just, I'm just happy that there's so many people here. And yeah, Love you guys. Just feeling grateful in January, you know? Okay, what the F else did we want to talk about tonight? Oh, a great Rudy moment, which I feel like if the show was on, this is something that would have gotten Hila laughing so hard. Maybe they'll talk about it when the show comes back because, God, they have so much to cover. They have so much to cover, right? Here is Rudy. Here is Rudy trying to work his phone on New Year's Eve. First of all, what? What a fucking freeze frame. Basically, he was trying to film the Mar-a-Lago New Year's Eve party, but he flipped the camera on his own face. So he's trying to film the party, and this is what we see. Now, hopefully you guys will have sound. Let me know if you don't.
I am now live, it says, and you see me. However,
so he's live right now.
What I'd like to do now is I'd like to show you some of the very nice parts of this. It's an honor to be with the GOAT, the greatest president of all time.
Yeah. Turning it landscape will definitely do it, Rudy. Do it landscape, brother. That'll turn the camera around. Oh my God.
That's right.
What a fucking idiot. Turns around to a glass of his own piss. His own piss. All right, Jessica. Oh, you sent your member chat. Happy 2026, Kate and everyone. Here's hoping this will be a fabulous year with great vibes for us all. I think it's gonna be. I really think it's gonna be. So yeah, just Rudy being.
I am now live, it says, and you see me. However, what I'd like to do now,
Dude,
is I'd like to show you some of the very nice parts. It's an honor to
the flip to landscape is frying me. Yeah. How are these the people in power? You know, like how did this happen? Let's live stream with Rudy Giuliani at Mar-a-Lago. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. I had that little bit. What other little bits did I have before we get to watch some of these videos? Oh, this just came out. I just saw it on Reddit. I think it was in AB's most recent stream. Him talking to his dad about activism and, you know, what it's like to be in the real world. When you hear a lot of what, you know, the ding-dongs in Snark are saying versus like what actual activists in real life think about people like AB and Ethan and Hila. So here is AB sitting down with his dad, which I love. Let's hear from the boys here.
That because who I work for, I'm not allowed back in Dearborn, and you're disappointed in me, and I'm a disgrace to the family.
Yeah, no, that's just all BS. In all sincerity, it's all BS. I mean, listen, we all work for different folks, all right, and we all do what we could in our job, and especially in support of Palestine and all that's going on.
Wait. That was Do Not Worry podcast. What did they say?
Work for different folks, all right.
Do Not Worry podcast said, also, I did not quit my job to stream. My team and I were let go.
We all do what we could in our job, and especially
and did not get paid our final salaries. YouTube saved my life.
Palestine and all that's going on, and the genocide that's happened in Palestine.
Sorry, that's separate, but.
Palestine.
Yeah.
I think your boss, Ethan, actually went out on the edge, really to say he supports, you know, a free Palestine and his wonderful wife. They went out on edge for you guys. And I can tell you, speaking as the founder of the Arab American Civil Rights League, the individuals that done the Gaza project, that we saved 72 families to escape Gaza. We had a hotline to help people in Gaza.
You brought all those kids over.
We filed in We had 44 volunteer attorneys around the country filed in 18 different states, federal lawsuits to help these individuals. We provided the complaints, the blueprint.
I like that he's laying all this out because he's showing, like, this is a person doing the real work, right? This is someone who is doing real activism, helping actual people from Gaza to escape, to protect themselves, right? And so this is the kind of person whose opinion I care about. Not the people doing like fake online bullshit. All this virtue signaling, all of this like popularity contest shit, right? This is someone who understands, as we all understand, that Ethan and Hila are not the fucking axis of evil. That actually, as Jewish people, as Israelis, their stance is very, very progressive and is helpful. And there is no need to make them this center of hatred when there are so many other people that could be attacked. Right? Actual politicians, actual people that have a negative impact on what's happening in Gaza.
The injunction, the orders, everything around the country to help these individuals get out of there. I can tell you with a clear conviction that Ethan and his wife, they done everything that they could at the time, basically, considering the challenges that were there. I mean, we can't be oblivious to the powers that be, but I mean, for them to be able still to speak out in LA, in that region, and on social media, and still be able to...
They're both Jewish.
Well, yeah, of course, the Jewish Americans, of course. And for them to stand up and to say what they say, it takes a lot of courage. That's not easy. A lot of people...
Like, if you don't know Jewish people, which it feels like a lot of the snarkers don't, this shit has been ripping families apart. Like, philosophically. Right? And even Hila has said that, like, her friends in Israel are mad at her for not doing more and saying more to support Israel. The volume on the video is low? Okay, let me turn it up. Let me make sure it's up as far as it can go. Okay, that should be better, hopefully.
People could talk that crap unless they're in it, and unless they know that it's not as easy as people think. I mean, these people's are careers, lives, everything that's going on, and they do the best that they...
Yes, 100,000%. So shout out to AV's dad. I don't have my applause yet on here, but yay! Thank you, AV's dad. But like that's the thing. Like, if you haven't had conversations with actual Jewish people since October 7th, you don't understand what's going on, right? Like, in the communities and people who have family in Israel. Like, that's obviously more complicated. And that's what I've said. Like, Ethan and Hila are dealing with this from a completely different ethnic geopolitical standpoint than I am, right? And I think different from a lot of the people who are judging them most harshly. And it's just stupid. It's just stupid. It makes no sense. So shout out to AB's dad for being so deep into this issue, for seeing up close the horrors that Israel is inflicting, and still being able to see that Israelis are not their government, right? Like, in America, Trump bombed Venezuela and kidnapped their president last night. I don't agree with that, right? Like, I don't fucking agree with that. A lot of us don't. I think most of us don't. And so to be reduced to your extremely conservative right-wing government, your authoritarian government, it's inaccurate, and it doesn't help anyone to just throw everybody out like that. That's what I have to say about that. That's all. And I will say, yes, Israel has a long way to go. They have the group of people who are challenging the government and who are really pushing for a free Palestine. It's not a huge number, right? We've seen a lot of the studies or the surveys that have come out, but it's growing. It's growing. And I don't think calling them all baby killers is the right way to nurture that. You know? I just don't. And civilians are not their government. Exactly. Really nice to be hearing a progressive, loving conversation about this topic. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. You know I'm always up for that. But yeah, so... yeah. And we'll talk more about that. But because even though the number is not what, I guess, activists hope it would be in Israel, Netanyahu is still very unpopular. As we will see when we talk about the Hasan stuff. Because we have a whole Hasan corner at the end of this shit. There's a lot to go over. I feel like this wasn't discussed enough. Over the break, a streamer ran someone over. And it's this guy, Clavicular, who I'm like suddenly seeing everywhere. I don't really know much about him. I would have done some research, but I've just been working on this computer this whole time. So I don't know why this happened. So this person says, this might go down as one of the dumbest things ever streamed on Kick. Of course it was Kick. TLDR, IRL streamer Clavicular decided to run over some idiot who was jumping on the car hood. His comment at the end makes this seem like less self-defense and more like retaliation on Clavicular's part. So is he going to fucking jail? All right. And I've just been seeing his name everywhere. So I feel like I need to do like more of a dive into him. But this is crazy. And of course, is he in a fucking Cybertruck? So we're going to watch this. Trigger warning, someone gets run over. Why is there no sound? Okay.
Start driving with this guy in the car.
What the fuck is happening? Yeah, I think it was Nick Diorio said clavicular homicide. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh, I hadn't watched the video. The guy doesn't die, right? The guy didn't die somehow? Okay. The bang is just another car that was hitting a car? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He's alive. Okay, he's alive. We can watch it.
Start driving with this guy in the car. Drive.
All right, so let's skip ahead.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is he dead? Hopefully.
Oh my god. How are these people? This person needs to be in prison. The girl next to him is crying. He has just like a flat affect. no reaction to hitting and running over a person who, okay, was a stream sniper? Sure. But to have no reaction when you run a person over? The girl next to him is having a normal reaction. And I'm not even going to say it. Let's just play it. Okay, I am going to say it. Just not that this comparison looks like a murderer, but this looks like a baby Hasan, right? I feel like they look similar.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
And he just drives away? He broke his own jaw to look like this? Okay, we need to do a deep dive on Clavicular. This guy's crazy. Guys working the parking lot say he was in the right? Why is the sound on Twitch?
Ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to. Run his motherfucking ass up.
Oh shit, okay, let's hear
Leave
it.
up out of here?
Nah, that's my friend right there.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to. Run his motherfucking ass over.
Okay, all right,
At
sounds
least your
good.
brother safe. He did
Yeah. Bro, I wasn't nowhere near here. I had left.
You know what it is? I don't know him, right?
Yeah.
But when he was coming in, I just was joking saying, "Hey, bro, put me on the blog."
Yeah.
I see him coming out, and it was some guys. It was some guys around.
No, yeah, I don't think I saw that. I was with him.
Or what was transpired, but you could tell it wasn't nothing nice.
People like that
It wasn't nothing nice.
Yeah.
I came over here.
That's what I told him. That's what I told
You
him.
better walk around with that.
Shit.
Okay, do we know the guy that got hit? Do we know who he was? The guy he had been stalking him, but absolutely insane behavior. Okay. Live streaming crimes is great for the investigators. Oh my god. Okay, so the security guards, who are a neutral third party, right? They feel like he should have gotten hit. I mean, to me, this looks like he's being annoying and maybe a little scary.
Oh my fucking
Start driving with this guy.
So maybe he's scared. Like, is he scared right here? I can see that he might be scared.
Start driving with this guy.
You're forgetting the added context that this is Florida. You know, this gives bath salts. I could have guessed that.
Drive.
All right, so who is this Looney Tune on the car? In an armored truck, scared. Yeah, I don't know. So women who kill their abusers unjustifiably get sent to jail, so he'll go to jail, yeah? He has to go to jail. You can't just hit somebody. I mean, I guess there's like a stand your ground situation in Florida, right? That's how fucking George Zimmerman got away with it. But I don't know, man. He stalks people. Okay, so he's done this to other people? Ugh, yeah. Way too much missing content. Has Clavicular said anything? And is this guy in the hospital? We gotta look more into this. Okay. This is fucking insane. Just like in general, don't stream yourself doing a hit and run. Even if you're in the right. That just feels like a slam dunk for the prosecution. Yeah, the fan art is really blackpilling, isn't it? Did he run away after he hit the guy? Well, it doesn't look like it because here the car is still the Cybertruck is still there. But where's the guy?
He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to. Run his motherfucking ass over.
Woo! He called another streamer for a lawyer. Oh, interesting. 3 iDubbbz! Yay! Thanks, everybody. This is crazy. All right, let me make a note for myself that I need to look more into Clavicular. I mean, it feels like there needs to be like... It feels like there needs to be a content court on him. This is... I have never heard of him until this very moment. Like, this week. And he is apparently... Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. He is apparently... He is just cool running people over.
Girl with a mic, when is she calling in?
I look really red in this camera. Thank you, thank you! Also, why aren't my thingies coming up? Oh, my alert boxes are hidden. There it is! Thank you, Hoovy! Oh, member 1 month. I love that. Yay! Thanks for still being here. All right, let me make a note to myself here. Clavicular homicide. Okay, clavicular deep dive. All right, I will get into that. Thank you, curls on point. Thank you, Haley. Thank you. All right. Streamer and someone over. Should we watch Harley's video from the Bahamas? Because I haven't watched it yet. Or is it too long and I should just pop some stuff out? Oh, it's only 8 minutes.
Yeah, I'm in.
It's only 8 minutes. We'll watch it and we'll be transformative about it. That's at least 2nd-degree attempted manslaughter. Is that even a charge? I don't know. He got away because of Florida. Yeah. It's so dumb. It's fucking crazy. All right, let's watch Harley's video, and then we have some longer pieces to check in on. I want to watch the Princess Mantis video about Cruel World, Happy Mind. I haven't watched her stuff in a while. I watched one video a while ago, and I don't remember who it was about. So I'm interested to see how this one goes. And then there was another one I wanted to watch. Oh, I want to watch D'Angelo's video. It's a shorter video. I think it's from his stream, talking about like commentary culture and comment culture. So we will check in on that. But first, let's watch our buddy Harles. Let's watch Harley in the Bahamas, which feels like ages ago, doesn't it, gang? Doesn't it feel like this was so long ago? Sorry, let me just... Shout out Harley, I love him. What a good dude. All right, let's do this.
Bahamas, staying in the room that Michael Jackson stayed in. And now I'm going to gamble.
Now I'm going to gamble.
Actually logged into my Steam Deck to trade blueprints with Amir. Because even though I'm in Bahamas right now, I am thinking about Speranza. And for those that haven't been playing Arc Raiders, probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Don't worry.
Oh, he's a full-blown Arc Raiders addict at this point. Okay, how's this?
About it.
Okay, we're here. You want to drop that third one?
Is this good? Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about. Like, we can skip through the Arc Raiders shit because I don't care. And it actually made him feel really bad for a while because he's such a sweet dude. Wait, what is... D'Angelo's video was great. Basically, he was accused of being a Zionist. Yeah. I watched that earlier, so we definitely need to talk about it. All right, let's get back to Harley. Here he is in Bahamas.
So I'm not going to be entering it, but I will witness. I will bear witness to it.
Do you share your location with anybody? If so, how many people?
Harley sent it to me, and I didn't know what to do with it.
All perpetual?
He is so cute when he smiles. Just that little smile when he's done talking.
Harley sent it to me, and I didn't know what to do with it. Look
at these beautiful people. was the dum-dum that was like, all Zionists are ugly? Like, nice try. These are just normal looking people. Hila is so pretty. They couldn't even find, yeah, definitely little stinker smile vibes. They're just the best. Yes, that is a really nice pink on her. I do want to see her do more of like the ice blue, like these nails. Oh, this camera's way better than my old one. Like the color analyst said. All right, ready?
Full perpetual.
Oh, we're doing watch talk. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's get back to Harley.
Wendy's right here. I already had Wendy's twice this week in Canada, but seeing it here, I'm so hyped to eat this right now.
Wendy's, okay, Wendy's is probably one of my favorites out of the fast food places because they do a baked potato, right? Nobody's doing the baked potato. I'm so glad that it still exists. But a Wendy's food truck? Yeah, my go-to lately has been a chili cheese baked potato from Wendy's. Someone asked to see my nails. Can you see? It's OPI. It's like an OPI pale blue. And then I did, it's Mooncat. I think this is Ghosts of Hecate over the top. And I like didn't bite my nails at all over Christmas. So they're looking really, really good. They're looking so good. Don't look at that. Don't look at me picking my hangnails, okay? Leave me alone. Okay. Oh, Wendy's used to be amazing. My mom, because she had 3 children right in a row, completely overwhelmed her whole life. I feel terrible for her. My mom would just get, back when junior bacon cheeseburgers, the JBCs were like $1 each, maybe less, 99 cents. She would just get a bag of them and just like throw them into our pen. I'd be like, dinner is ready. They were so good. Now it's like, meh. Meh, you know? New Wendy's is a shadow of its former self, I know. The fries are disgusting. The Frosty card was the shit. Oh, Wendy's used to be so good. Into the pen, meaning onto the kitchen table, but it really did feel like we all descended like a bunch of junkyard Rottweilers. Just eating the paper, too. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I feel like the Biggie bag is kind of reminiscent, but nobody's doing it. A JBC and a 6-piece nug was like used to hit hard. Oh, and they used to have broccoli and cheese potatoes. They got rid of the broccoli. Trash. Anyway, what are you going to get, Harles?
And the fact this was here in the middle of nowhere, I'm very hyped about it.
Poker time. Oh, this was so sweet. Uh-oh, we're going to see it happen. Oh, he cut it out. He saved Ethan's dignity. The Wendy's salad bar. Oh, yeah. We used to go and sit down in there with my grandma. Oh, broccoli and cheese potato. Nothing hits like it. I might need to make one tomorrow. I'm going to get claimed.
Don't.
But I do want to see Ethan dance again. I wonder how many drinks he had, if he actually got hammered. It's got to be so late for him. Hey. Dude, can't wait to say Ethan at his kids' bar mitzvahs, you know? Bar mitzvahs. They're boys. Aww.
We already hit that up. He took that from me already. He's trying to come back and take it again.
Damn. This bro is...
It's mad windy and looks like it might even rain today.
Ethan in the club with this person just like, what a little sweetie.
So, I ate a whole bunch, walked around, got a little workout in. Now I'm chilling in bed.
Harley, we need to know what you ate. What is
down
it?
on my Steam Deck.
No one cares about our creators. Like, what is that? I want to know what that is, sir. It looks like a deep fried corn situation. Are these corn fritters? Do we think it's corn? A corn fritter of some sort. Also with ketchup? Why aren't we doing like a chipotle mayo with a corn fritter? Is that even what it is? Mac and cheese? You think so? I see like corn kernels. Like this looks like a corn kernel to me. Look, corn kernel. Solved. It's got to be corn. No, guys, it's definitely corn. Am I alone? Samantha, first of all, I am so sorry about what's happening in your country. Samantha is Venezuelan. It's fucking terrible. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. It's outrageous. I'm angry. I think our whole country needs to shut down and go on fucking strike to stop this stuff from happening. I'm angry at our government. I'm angry at our representatives. I am angry at everybody who did not try their hardest to make sure Trump didn't get elected again. I'm angry at people who said Trump wasn't going to invade Venezuela. We will talk about that. We will get there. We love you, Samantha. Samantha? I'm guessing you might be how you pronounce it. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, Kamala Harris would have done the same thing. So fucking stupid. Anyway, we're gonna get there. We're gonna talk a little bit about it. Not a ton. I don't know. Do you guys want more? Let me go big for a second. Do you guys want me to talk more about politics? Is that something that is of interest to you? Is that something that you feel you don't have somewhere to go for that stuff? Hi, Princess Mantis. We're going to watch your video about Quam in a little bit. Yes, yes, politics, yes, yes, yes. I want you to do what you want, do whatever you like, okay? Someone says no, a Canadian says no. Yes, I mean, I have heard that Maduro was not a great guy, right? But that you also still can't just go into a country, kill civilians, and kidnap their authoritarian leader. You can't do that. You're not supposed to be able to do that. We need sane leftist voices. I'd rather talk about politics than corn. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. I enjoy that you research on live stream and you're willing to discuss. Okay. Corn is political. Corn is important. Okay. All right. So maybe I'll stick some stuff in. Maybe I'll like dedicate the end of a stream or something to just like the headlines, or maybe the beginning of the stream. Something like that, maybe once a week, something little. I've done it before, but that was for my Instagram audience that just refused to come to YouTube. So maybe we'll do a little bit more of it. Okay. So anyway, this is corn and you're all wrong unless you said it's corn. I'm assuming it's a corn fritter. I'm disappointed in the restaurant for not serving it with something more interesting than a ketchup. How embarrassing. Anyway, all right, let's get back to this. He's going to play Arc Raiders while he films it on his phone. Bit of a boom, a move there.
Part right now is the hotel.
Ooh, a pesto mayo. I love a pesto mayo. Just this morning, I made a black pepper aioli with garlic and a lot of black pepper in it for like a breakfast sandwich I like to make. No one would oppose removing Stalin, right? I feel like a leader becomes bad enough that they can be removed. No, genuinely ignorant, though, not trying to fight. But that is with, I mean, he didn't do like the most basic thing, which is get congressional approval. Right? We should ask Harley to check his stools. That'll tell us if it was corn. I want to do cooking stuff so bad. I have said before, like we're looking for a new house, and the kitchen setup is definitely something that I'm looking at for that. Yeah, he acted completely alone. He didn't have Congress vote at all. He doesn't have anybody else in the world supporting him. So no, you can't just do that. You can't just unilaterally decide who is the dictator you're going to take out when you're also supporting and enabling dictators or authoritarians like Bibi and Putin and a bunch of others, right? He supported Bolsonaro as well. Don't forget an appropriate basement space for me, of course. I think I will be in the basement. I would check Harley's stool if he asked. Jesus Christ, I am. Horny jail. Horny jail time. Yeah, Trump saying that they're taking over the country. We're just going to run Venezuela. We don't have money for health care. You're going to have to default. If you default on your student loans, we're going to garnish your wages. We don't have money for any sort of social services. We're suspending all child care payments. But yeah, we have enough money to run Venezuela. It's oil. It's about oil. We all know that it's about oil. So fuck all this shit. Okay, back to Harley. Oh, he's playing Arc Raiders again. Jesus, Lord in heaven.
Playing with their chips. World Series of Poker going on in there. And what's really interesting is there's hundreds of people and they're all playing with their chips. So all you hear is the chips getting played with.
Click.
And I don't know. If you're on mushrooms, it would be a trip. I'm not on mushrooms. It's still a trip.
Yeah, you do hear it. I was not expecting the zoom in. That's so fucking funny. Well, I can't even see where he is right now. Oh, there he is. Okay. Find Ethan. Is he the only person that's up standing around people? Yes. There's nobody else. I think the only people standing up really, there's one there. But most of the people standing up work there. Just look for the posture. I'm surprised he's allowed to stand there and they don't think he's cheating. Fish fry.
Bringing Dan to my favorite restaurant in the world, Curly's Fish Fry.
His favorite restaurant in the world. So has Harley been to the Bahamas before? And is this one of the CPT guys? Also, am I the only one that knows the other meaning for CPT and thinks it immediately when people say it?
Eating some conch, you like it?
It's an offensive word. It's an offensive term.
Chicken and steak guy, but it's all right. You know, I can deal with it for sure.
He said he didn't like fish, but...
Wait, that's Dan Saltman? He was in the Bahamas? Okay, so some of you know it. Everyone was there. Yeah, why is Dan Saltman there? That's so random. Yeah, I didn't know what he looked like either. Oh, because they... Wait, but they didn't do... I guess... I mean, they did a stream, but it wasn't there. Jewish conspiracies. Yeah, Jewish meeting in the Bahamas. Coconuts in Bahamas. Wow, that is crazy.
This place is different. It is good.
You're getting paid from these guys, right?
Yo, huge shout out to Curly.
Use affiliate code
Hashtag
Harley.
ad, yeah, KenToCurly's.com.
They're Mossad. Mossad meetup in the Bahamas.
Listen, I'm not punching this with my paws, bro. That is way too.
That's looking good. I got this fish in here in this tinfoil bowl.
Can I be a hater about tinfoil cooking? I feel like it just makes everything mushy. I don't think that Ethan is going to get ripped. I don't think that he has any interest in doing that.
Grouper. Look at him. Look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him. She be looking at him.
She be looking at him.
I said answer the question.
All right, we're back to Arc Raiders. If you love Arc Raiders, go watch Harley's full video.
Yeah.
Even on the grill, Haley, I feel like it just makes them soggy and wet. Wait, play the game part? Okay. Oh, he runs into an H3 fan. Okay.
I said answer the question. What do you think of the Jews?
They're pretty chill.
You sound exactly like Harley from Epic Meal.
Answer the question. What do you think of the Jews?
They're pretty chill.
What do you think of the Jews?
You sound exactly like Harley from Epic Mealtime.
Look at me go.
I am him.
Dude, are you Harley? Holy shit.
Look at us. Meeting in Stella Montes.
Look at
Bro,
us.
holy shit. You know what? I don't hate Jews. They're pretty chill.
Yeah, they're all right.
Zach, this is Harley.
Hey, I don't hate Jews. They're pretty chill. Cool. He was literally about to be like, I hate them, if the other person was like, yeah, I hate Jews. What the fuck?
From Epic Mealtime, Tack. Do you know what that means?
Hey, do you know what that means?
Please, bro, Tack, you're such a bum. Bro, Tack, this man is royalty, bro. This is so good.
Aw. How can you think Harley's royalty, but also you were about to just like shit on the Jews in general?
I'm starstruck right now, bro.
I have never done online gaming. I will say though, I have a new favorite TikTok account. This guy plays, I think it's 2K, like the basketball game. And he lets his girlfriend talk shit while he plays to all the guys. It is so fucking funny. So they all think they're getting dunked on by this girl. And she is so, she's so lethal. It's so good.
Dude, I just saw you on the podcast, bro. Big Ethan fan. H3?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, this is the guy that was like, what do you think of the Jews? And now he's saying he's an Ethan fan? What the fuck?
I'm a big Gila Kleiner myself.
Dude, this is crazy.
I'm Gila Kleiner too.
I've never met a celebrity before, bro. I'm bugging. I gotta go. I'm gonna embarrass myself.
Too late,
Merry
brother.
Christmas.
You too, and happy
Yo,
Hanukkah and
peace.
Happy New Year.
Yo, happy Hanukkah. Exactly. Yeah, that one.
I couldn't quite
Yeah, that one. What the fuck?
catch a word of that, really.
Yo, guys, I just landed
That's
back
crazy.
home, and it's late, but I have a lot of work to do. I got to get home and make.
Yeah, maybe it was an anti-Semitism check. Very confusing. And no, I don't think I would have fun being on the microphone in a game like that. That does not sound fun. Maybe I would get used to it, but yeesh.
Like a mill About 1.2 million for my expedition. So, got to get home and hop
Hey,
on
Lana.
the grind right away, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Who's that? Who's that?
Oh, BB.
Who is that? Who is that?
It's
Does it
little
get more
BB.
Florida than this? Right outside Costco, at the corner intersection
Whoa.
of Costco, there's just big ass lizards chilling, bro. Look at them. They're just chilling on the grass. Like,
I was in Florida for like this freak cold snap, and the iguanas will freeze in the tree. You know, they kind of like go into hibernation and just fucking fall out of the tree. So there were just like lizards falling out of the trees everywhere. It was crazy. And hurting people. It was fucking nuts. Florida is crazy.
as if they're not big ass lizards, but
So everyone's like, oh my God, they're dead. And like, there were all these like news announcements being like, the lizards are not dead. Don't move them. The iguanas are fine. They are just cold and asleep. Like, they had to warn people because they were like throwing out live lizards because they thought they were dead. Yeah. So it was crazy.
very cool.
Dumbasses,
Florida,
losers.
It gets a bad rap. Pretty cool place.
Does it?
For the most part. People are nice. As long as you don't talk to too many people too much, like, it's pretty sick. Look at these big ass lizards, bro. Shopping at Costco. Hey,
Shopping at Costco. Florida is the Australia of America. I feel like that tracks. What's the name of the account with the girlfriend on the mic? Let me see it, because I'll actually pull up a video because it's so fucking funny. I liked a bunch of them last night like a psychopath, so we can watch one of them. Oh my God, they're so good. Honestly, the first one I watched was so good. All right, let me find it. So that's Harley. Oh, he's got a little bit more, but let me find this video while we're chatting about it. Okay. Which one was it? So I guess he used to let his little brother do it, but now he lets his girlfriend do it, and she fucking roasts these guys. Let me find a good one. Where's the one I watched? She is so fucking funny. I think I just need to send it to myself. Here, let's put the rest of Harley's video on.
Yeah,
That's got to be Chicago. That looks like a Chicago dog right there. Don't it? Which I think in my opinion, there's too much going on. Anyone else feel that way about a Chicago dog? I feel like there's too much going on a Chicago dog. And I'm a huge hot dog person. I love a hot dog. Like, I'll eat it, but I don't know. Why isn't this fucking working? Here we go. Okay, cool. Relish is too sweet. Same, but they don't really like hot dogs. Like, there's just too many, like, different components. Like, you just got full pickles sitting over here. The relish is crazy. That's, like, so much relish. I'm a savory girl. I want charcuterie on my hot dog. You like it naked? All right, everyone drop their favorite hot dogs. I like a coney as well. They do them really well in Rhode Island. Hot dogs think they're a sandwich. We won't get into that. Oh my God, there's the best hot dog place, but they're closing them in Rhode Island. It's called Spike's Junkyard Dogs. gigantic hot dogs, and they have all different kinds of toppings. The best curly fries, and you can get cheese on them. It's just like so good. Anytime I'm in Rhode Island, I go to like the one remaining Spike's. We love a hot wiener in Rhode Island. DJ's gonna definitely clip that. All right. This girl is so fucking funny. All right, let me make sure the sound is up. All right, so she just sits there and just roasts these guys. Let me pull it up for y'all. And it is just the best thing.
Oh yeah, these niggas ass.
Bitch, you shut the fuck up. The game literally just fucking started. Like, the fuck? How the fuck you go up?
These N-words, ass.
Niggas trash, the game just fucking started.
Cause you niggas are fucking trash, the fuck?
Okay, I guess I'm trash. The
Green bean bitch.
What the?
Green bean
what the
bitch.
Fuck taught this bitch how to push Pete?
Me, nigga, the fuck?
Nah, that shit crazy. Hey, don't think you fucking nice now just because you know how to do all fucking moves. Let me show you how the fuck it's done. Hold up, hold that shit.
This is literally like therapy. Like, just let someone who's really, really good at the game play, and then just talk cash shit at men. I would love this. I didn't know you were streaming tonight. I thought you were still on vacation. Yeah, I'm back, baby. I'm back.
Bro,
right.
What?
You're fucking ass.
Come on, okay? That
You're
was not rushed,
ass.
bro. Bro, how the fuck you contest that shit, though?
Cause you're fucking
Man,
trash.
shut up. Your ass trash. You exploring the
Watch
game.
this, nigga. Green bean bitch.
Green bean bitch. What?
In your fucking face.
Yo, what the fuck going on, bro? This bitch making shit in my face. Yo, let me see that shit.
Don't give that nigga the ball, please.
Shot my boy. Come on. I'm gonna lock this bitch up. Y'all don't
No,
the trip
fuck
team.
you
I'm gonna
not.
lock this bitch up, bro.
No, you're not.
This bitch feeling
No,
like
fuck
she
you
she
not.
nice as shit. Hold up.
Shut your stupid
Lock
ass
this
up,
bitch up real
bitch.
quick. Come on. I'm there.
Green
Come on, bitch. I seen her coming, bro.
She looks like she's just like working at a call center. She's just so chill and just letting it flow. Why are we talking about New Bedford? New Beige.
That shit.
That's open?
Eat that shit.
Yeah, I
Eat
give it
that
to you though,
shit.
shorty. You got that push peeking shit down.
This is absolutely how I would be. But also have no skill at all. I'm great at talking shit. I would have to play for a long time to be good at this shit.
But hold on, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, the
though. Come on.
boyfriend's so happy.
Right.
Green.
That's
Bro,
how it's done.
what the
Right.
fuck? 28 contested? Bro, I just keep getting there, but every time I jump, I can't get a fucking
Cause
contest,
you're
bro.
ass.
Nah,
How many
bro.
times was I?
Cause your ass.
Shoot
Boy.
it.
Come on now.
Finally,
Let's go, man.
bro.
That's a 1-point game,
Holy
bro.
shit.
Come on, bitch. You getting locked up,
No,
man.
the fuck I'm not.
You ain't no shit. You ain't
Keep
push
talking
peeking me
shit,
either. I see that
please.
shit
Keep
coming. Come
talking
on.
shit. Do it.
Where you
do
at?
it.
Come on, oh
Where
my
the fuck you going, bitch?
God.
Where the fuck are you going, bitch?
This just left, right, and I can't guard that shit. Yo, so I'm left, right.
Oh,
Fuck.
brother.
Come on.
You're trash.
Oh, brother, you're trash.
Yeah, she fry your stupid ass.
Stop riding, bro. Like, what the
There's other guys jumping in. She's frying your stupid ass. Listen, that's Money 2K. Money with 3 Y's. There are so many of these. I'm obsessed. I need to go to his house and do this.
Nigga, ain't no dick riding, bro.
Nah,
You getting
you been
killed,
quiet
nigga.
this whole
You getting
game,
killed.
bro.
Somebody knows I'm
Show your
cooking
mic
this,
for
nigga.
now, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Nigga sound dick riding. I'm pouring out the obvious. Look, nigga, you getting killed.
Green bean.
Oh man, now I got 2 dick eaters in my ear.
Nigga, you getting
got
killed.
nothing
Shut your
cares
bitch
right
ass
now, you
up.
bitch ass nigga.
Guys,
You
you're gonna
talking
start
for?
fights
You
with
getting
everybody.
carried, nigga. She can talk shit, but you.
Nigga, you think I give a fuck if I'm getting carried? I'm winning. I'm winning, nigga.
So she's a bitch, but she's also carrying the team. Oh my god.
Just stop fucking double teaming.
Wow, nigga, double teaming?
I don't know what this nigga doing.
Really
Oh,
are.
look, this bum ass finally scored. His bum ass.
You shut your bum ass
whatever
up,
you
bro.
say, you
She got the other guy into it.
bum ass. You
Shut
getting
up. You're
fucking
literally
carried,
ass,
pussy.
bro. The fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna lock this bitch up. Oh my
Get the fuck
god,
out
she's
of my
cooking
court,
my
bitch
shit
ass
down
nigga.
left.
Get the
Fuck out of my court.
Right
It
your
looks
mouth.
like he's got the googly eyes and the giant head. Oh my god, so funny. Yeah, so check out Money 2K. He's done some with his little brother and people like those, but I'm all about the girlfriend just sitting back and letting him crack. Oh, so good. So amazing. Who can play and wants to team up? Anybody? We need some volunteers in chat to let the girlies talk shit. Get our aggression out. All right, so we saw Harley. All right, let's go back to finish Harley's video. That was a great little bird walk.
Yeah, it's huge, bro. Yeah, Chicago dog, right? Oh yeah. Right.
No,
Ford?
thank you.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Now I would mess with this shit. I love a loaded fry. If you guys watched my mukbang over break, I got a yiddo on fries, a gyro, as the Americans would say. It was banging. It was so good. I want anything on fries. A cheese fry, put it in my body. I love a cheese fry. That's a calzone. Oh, God. Too fat. No such thing. Oh, you mean like chubby? The fries? Yeah, they are a little bloated for a crinkle. Although a crinkle is a good vehicle for this kind of treat, I would say.
Damn, dude.
God, loaded fries are so good. Just stab a fork through. I love poutine. Canada mukbang when?
Okay, and last clip, because obviously I've been so hooked on this game. Here's Amir and I playing, and I don't know.
All right, we don't care about Ark Raiders of the Lost Ark, whatever the fuck that is. But so that's Harley's video. We love it. We love it. You need a beefy fry to carry the goodness. Exactly. Exactly. Zaxby. I've never had Zaxby's. I love a hand cut fry. I have a very easy recipe to make them. Oh my God, they're so fucking good. Maybe that's another thing I want to make tomorrow. Who knows? So many things to make. We watched the streamer run someone over. Okay, let's take a poll here for what we want to watch next. Who do we want to watch first? And while you guys vote, I'm going to grab a little more water. Maybe empty my bladder. And go. Enjoy voting. I will be right back. Princess Mantis wins. All right, so let's watch Princess Mantis. Then we'll do our little Hasan corner. And then we will do D'Angelo's video to wind it out. Princess Mantis in chat. Shout out. Oh, shit. It's double audio? Check, check, check. Do you have double audio? Sounds normal? We good now? Okay, okay, cool. All right, let me pull up Princess Mantis's video. Okay, great. It's not super long. Shout out. Let me put the full link in chat. Mods, please spam that. Make sure you go and watch Princess Mantis's full video. Honestly, click on it right now. Put it in a tab. Give it a like. Mute it and let it play. Why don't we do that? Make sure Princess gets these likes as I stop and start this. Okay? Oh, that's my email address. Cool. Wait 1 second, guys. I wonder if you saw anything. Nah, you didn't see anything. Okay, that was just the email I sent to myself of the TikTok. Okay, here we go. Yeah, get that. Yeah, mute the tab, not the video. Mute the tab, not the video. Perfect. Mute the tab, not the video. Let her shit play. Okay, let's roll. Let's do this. I haven't watched this. I have not had time. As we know, I have a special place in my heart for Cruel World Happy Mind, mostly because she came after me specifically multiple times. So we're just going to play it. We're going to play it and see what we learn. Because I have not checked in on her in a while. Oh, Papa Gut. Oy, oy, oy. Now, Princess, is this all AI? I'm assuming so. Who the fuck even is that? That's the Pope. Ethan, I'm guessing. That's okay. I'm just checking. Here we go.
For the past 2 years, the internet has been fighting an invisible holy war. In a turn of geopolitical events that...
Princess, I would also love to know about your interest in like Renaissance art and Catholicism. Turn up YouTube audio. Gotcha. I got you.
That no one saw coming, YouTube's best and brightest flung themselves into a centuries-long battle that most of them were absolutely not equipped to handle.
The women propagating hate against other women are especially interesting. Why do they contribute to the harsh judgment of their peers?
Oh, well, why didn't... what was it? Why didn't Ethan send you his makeup? Bitch.
Why do they conform and how?
Strange girls. Can they marry like other girls? Have children? Be happy as they are? Why were they born? These are the questions I ask myself on days like today, which...
This is so cute. Also a Catholic school survivor here. That's what I was asking. I didn't even know Lutherans had schools.
Happens to be the day after I watched a seminal masterpiece of Mad Is On, otherwise known as Cruel World Happy Mind, or Madison Harnish, titled We Need to Talk About Internet Internalized Misogyny.
Yeah, I could not watch her video. I had no interest in doing it. From the clips I saw, it was just like regurgitated talking points about internalized misogyny, like not even feminism 101, like gender studies 101, the most basic shit, and coming out of the mouth of like such a huge hypocrite when it comes to internalized misogyny. that I couldn't do it. So thank you to Mantis and others who actually watched it and broke it down. I was not in the mood to do it for sure.
And before
you can still react to it, please. We'll see.
Before you get too excited, I'm very sorry to say that this is not a video essay dissecting the differences between misogyny.
Sorry, are you Canadian?
On the internet versus street misogyny, which I think would be incredibly interesting and probably better than this. But to truly understand why former Mormon mommy influencer turned woman protesting outside of Target for selling staplers that say girl boss.
This is also why girl boss feminism is, well, a lie. A cute word to put on a mug that effectively does nothing.
Could become entangled in commentary by half gut, half man.
Making fun of the girl boss thing is fucking misogynist. Listen, I don't like her.
And half gut man, pop a gut.
I don't think that Cruel World Happy Mind understands what's happening in any of the clips that she shows. I think that Cruel World Happy Mind is actually media illiterate.
We need to go back in time. If you're not familiar with 2025's Golden Calf content creator Cruel World Happy Mind, I urge you to view my first video, which goes into...
It's a lot of look. I'll say that. That's a lot of look.
To greater detail about how this mystical blonde woman broke through a brick building to save half of Gaza's kitten population. It was truly, truly a feat. But basically, her career can be summarized into the following. She was an anti-MLM creator, but that got boring and the money ran dry. She then made a video shitting on Ethan Klein from H3 because I think Hasan told her to or something.
Taylor Lorenz is my guess. It was only like a month, I think it was like 2 to 3 months after she first mentioned Taylor Lorenz in a video that suddenly she hated Ethan's guts enough to make an entire 3-hour video or whatever it was, like an hour and 40 minutes. But there is evidence. There was video evidence of her, or I think it's a screenshot of like a photo of her watching Leftovers in like 2022. So it's very, I would say, interesting. But yeah.
People then canceled her for not saying the word genocide. Sometimes reality is truly funnier than fiction. Since our last Quam episode on the Internet Holy War, things have only gotten more hilarious. She made a video about her people, the Mormons.
She's not Mormon. I thought she was Mormon too. But she's just from Orange County. But she just gives Mormon. She gives such Mormon energy. But I was calling her Mormon for a while too, because I was just assuming based on everything about her, right? Even the focus on MLM. She said she wasn't Mormon. Now I am fucking confused. She's like, she's deaf Mormon as fuck. Yeah, she's from Orange County, California. Uh-oh, Doxter. Oh, I'm stalking her. She's at least half Mormon. I'm half Mormon, I know things. Everybody's half Mormon. She needs to go to the Mormon. You know, the Mormons love doing genealogy. She needs to go there. Docs, hit the button. No, I know there are Mormons in California, but what I'm saying is, like, I thought she was in Utah as well. Maybe it's the homeschooled energy. Remember when she got so mad that I was asking Grok about that, and it turns out she's homeschooled. Oh my God, that was so fucking good. That was such a good time. I can't wait for the next dopamine rush like that. It was so fucking funny. She definitely read some tablets out of her hat for research. Oh my God. No, she's fully glazed for sure.
The hilarious and iconic and now deleted video, Cruel World Happy Mind, What I Learned.
I want to make clear I won't be deleting any of my past video content.
Okay, your hat's ugly.
Okay, so I'm not gonna continue to reach for the low-hanging fruit.
Still better at predictions than Hasan. Period. Period.
Here and make any more jokes about how she didn't learn anything. I won't even mention the fact that she edited pieces of her Ethan Klein video. I won't even mention that she edited her script for the Ethan Klein video, which everybody called her out for because she made it public and then probably denied it. I'm not gonna mention how she changed her YouTube channel profile.
Make sure, everyone, that you're going to Princess Mantis's channel, starting the video, and muting the tab, so sweet Princess Mantis gets the views as well. And she's in chat, so give her some love.
Bio.
Go follow her.
From I like researching things
Thank
to
you, Alex.
deep dives on internet lives. I won't even go into detail about how she went on a rant about how mean the internet is, and she didn't want to be mean on the internet anymore, even though her job for the past 5 years has been to be mean on the internet.
I'm so tired. Oh no, it's a cruel world, but we can have a nice little escape. It's like you impale people with words, you fucking asshole.
I will, however, throw out my sloppy conspiracy theory, okay? Because I am a woman and I just love gossiping.
I came up on your homepage? That's so exciting.
I'm also of the personal belief that gossip and drama shouldn't be villainized or demonized, and that it's sexist to do so.
I can't stress enough that this person knows fucking nothing. Right? Like, I just need to stress that. Okay? This person, not Princess Mantis, Cruel World Happy Mind, knows nothing about anything. The information that she's getting is clearly from somebody else. Maybe reading an article, maybe watching a few TikToks. Like, you can just tell. She can't do her own research. And the takes that she has are just so basic. So basic.
And again,
and also I agree. I actually want to do a deep dive about gossip. Right? It is worth it. Like the why gossip exists, how it started, everything is a very cool topic, right? But for her to just say, like, hating gossip is sexist, it really just feels like she is giving herself license to talk shit about people, which is not everything you hate is sexist, girl.
I need to remind you, Chris Kunzler fans, of something.
Chris
Okay,
Kunzler.
listen up. Put your ear closer to your shitty phone speakers, because I've got some news for you. If you want quality news coverage, read.
It's like she cheated, but the person she cheated off of is the dumbest. Exactly.
The New Yorker. I don't read The New Yorker, but I know people who do.
I
They
do.
usually have college degrees, and that's good enough for me. Okay, you can get mad all you want that I compared an annoying little German guy who hates Israel to another little annoying German guy who hates Israel. Me comparing Chris Kunzler to that man with the mustache is more appropriate than many of the people in Chris's fan base when they compare random Jewish people to Nazis is. Okay?
I just want to say, I think in general, first of all, I think in general, my face looks like a fucking tomato in this light. So let me fix that. Thank you guys so much. I think in general, there we go. That's a little bit better. We do too much all around calling people Nazis, Hitler, pedophiles, predators, groomers. Like, we are just, I think, on every side abusing language to the nth degree, to the point that shit doesn't even like make sense anymore, that words don't have a meaning. And so in general, I just feel like try to save really strong terms for the places that need it, right? The places that deserve and warrant that kind of language, like the shit Trump is doing, right? The shit that Bibi is doing to some degree, right? Like, but calling Chris Kunzler Hitler or calling us Nazis, like all of that shit is so silly to me. Like, with peace and love, princess, I love you. And I know that that's like a very your videos are very tongue in cheek, right? But like, I just want to talk about generally like the commentary and comment section culture of like making, like, exaggerating everything. It's just exhausting to me. It's just exhausting to me. Princess, I'm so sorry. You've stumbled into a workshop and you didn't even know it.
My ish with Papa Gut, God bless his gut and God bless his bald head. I love you, Papa. It's not
Princess
that he thinks I
Mantis
didn't do
coming.
enough research for my Chrissy K video. It's because he failed to see the absolute irony of people getting angry that I called Chris a not cheese. Okay? It's really ironic that they get angry at that, but they don't get angry at Madison Harnish doing a 3-hour-long video claiming that Ethan Klein is a PDF file.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all bad. It's all bad. Madison is extremely stupid and irresponsible for doing that.
Okay, Chris is German and a goddamn Brit, and that's unforgivable. Okay, anyways, now that's out of the way, we can finally get to my conspiracy theory about Hasan Piker and Quam. I don't think it's an accident that Quam chose to a hit piece on Ethan Klein when she did. She wouldn't have made a hit piece on Ethan Klein pre the fallout of Leftovers.
Do we have the clip in here? There's a screenshot of Cruel World Happy Mind watching Leftovers. It's like in the background of her video as she, or her camera as she's getting ready. So yeah, I agree. She was some level of fan. I don't know if she was watching that for research or what, but she knew about Leftovers. And her only seemed to suddenly hate Ethan 3 months after meeting Taylor Lorenz. I refuse to think that's a coincidence until I am proven otherwise.
I noticed about 10 days ago, Hasan Abi went on a little rant, okay, about internet misogyny.
Hasan thinks most women in Ethan Klein's audience are experiencing internalized misogyny.
Hasan Abi is glazed up by popular media.
Is that where this shit started? Did she make this video because fucking Hasan? Oh my God. Anytime he talks about women or feminism or misogyny, which thank God is so rare, anytime he does, it makes me so fucking mad.
He's touted as insanely good looking and a socialist bad boy.
Unreasonably good looking and like cool and dresses cool.
Tell me about it.
And
fucking gross thirst buckets.
I know there are conspiracy theories or just theories that Quam is friends with Taylor Lorenz, and I'm not going to say 100% that that's true, but I will say that.
Let's take a second. Taylor's hair has never looked better. Look how shiny it is. Whatever you were doing then, girl, keep doing it.
That it's,
I don't know. Maybe it's interesting.
I want you all to close your eyes and imagine a blonde woman, not a quote-unquote Jewish individual.
Again,
the hair looks really good. Very shiny.
Blonde woman, not a Jewish individual.
She's talking about...
Wait, what the fuck?
A blonde woman.
Not a quote-unquote Jewish individual.
Again, a blonde woman, not a Jewish individual.
She's talking about her best friend's wedding.
So I went to this wedding, Rabbi.
Oh my God. And she's just fucking ruining the wedding with her bullshit.
Officiating it, and
the rabbi says nothing about the suffering Palestinian babies.
He gave this speech about how it's really dark times.
Bye,
and of
Lester.
course there's a lot of
cruel. Chris had no control over this interview.
Jewish people in attendance. And I just remember kind of being a little bit like, is this a pro-Palestine thing? Like, what do you mean exactly by that?
You wake up in a cold sweat and you realize that was some actual shit that Madison said on Chris Kunzler's podcast.
Also, she said it knowing that that the rabbi was pro-Palestine. Wait, I just realized that she inferred that blondes can't be Jewish. Correct. She also did that. I went to a Wendy's and these Zionists didn't talk about Palestine. Every single Jewish wedding needs to be about Palestine. She's so dumb.
Okay, now close your eyes again. You're in a field of wheat. And in that field is a beautiful curly-haired brunette girl with a microphone. And she wants to know...
It's me! I was just doing the curly hair thing, and it's me! What? I'm in this?
Was beautiful curly hair. Close your eyes again.
I'm beautiful and curly-haired? I was just playing along with the video. I thought it was going to be about a Jewish person, since she only thinks Jews can have dark hair.
Wheat. And in that field is a beautiful curly-haired brunette girl with a microphone. And she wants to know, was the blonde woman homeschooled? This sends the blonde woman into a fiery fit of rage. Suddenly, she's making a video about how a weird girl in her class farted.
School, I also remember a girl who was really shy who ended up farting in the middle of class.
And then she goes on to say that she wasn't like other girls because she drew Sailor Moon, an extremely popular children's anime character, on her homework. While everybody knows if you truly weren't like other girls...
Wait, what? What does the fart have to do with anything? Is this the internalized misogyny video? Fine. Let me add it to my fucking list. Fart. I'll fucking fart on her. Monday, I guess Monday will work. I mean, it's not like we have H3 to talk about. Oh, God. Okay. Let's keep going here.
You be watching Neon Genesis like me. And I can say that because I'm half Neon Genesis or something. I don't know. I have it in there somewhere. I'm not lying when I say this is my favorite Quam video, okay? I've seen it probably 5 times.
Oh, God.
And every time I watch it, I have more questions. I'm going to come out here and say it. I'm just going to admit it. Okay, unlike Madison, I truly am not the smartest girly. I know some things about a lot.
I wish more people would just say that, right? I wish women be farting. I wish more people would say, I'm not the smartest, because none of us are. It's not bad. Princess only has 3,000 subscribers. Go and subscribe, y'all.
A lot of things, but I don't know a
And
lot
play her
about
video
a lot of
and
things.
mute the tab.
Regular. Some things go over my head, but for the most part, I think I fare on the high end of average in my comprehension skills. This video is a cognitive stimulant. If you're on my Discord, you know how much I love stimulants. This video baffles me.
Drugs? Question mark? Drugs?
Me. I genuinely have no idea what's going on other than...
P.S. Do you see how easy it is to just promote the video you're watching when it's not yours? Do you see how fucking easy that is? Do you see how easy it is to not infringe on copyright? Bing bongs?
And that Madison is enraged that other women aren't just like her. Okay. I'm going to tell a little story, okay? Back in old country, Mama Mantis raised me. All right, I saw her go through the worst possible things to feed me and my 3 siblings, okay? She didn't raise me not to be a girl boss, okay? Mama Mantis didn't suffer so that I would grow up to be at the beck and call of a man, okay? Mama Mantis suffered so that I could make slop on YouTube, okay? And to go back to conspiracies for a little bit, if Madison was like 25% more articulate, I think this video wouldn't have been about women who have internalized misogyny.
Dude, I can already tell there's nothing happening. I can already tell everything she's saying is stupid. This whole... Like, she's just reading a script. Hasan said internalized misogyny. So I did a video about internalized misogyny, like the Mean Girls meme.
If she was like 10% more cognitively
Look
there,
at her. She's just fucking phoning it in. And what is this? What is happening? Just this in the background? Of your fucking baby shit green room?
This video would have been a critique about neoliberal feminism, and with the right language, this video could have been about how patriarchy reinforces a gendered job market.
Oh, so that's not what she talks about when she talks about girl bossing?
And how men are becoming more radicalized on the Andrew Tate kind of spectrum, which is leading women down a path of wanting to be single for longer, causing men to become more resentful, thus further pinning some women against other women, like trad wife versus
against Canadian
boss babes versus clean girls or whatever. Madison could have talked about how we live in a system that monetizes women.
I feel like we are like half a year away from Madison making like trad wife content. Does anyone else feel that? I feel like she goes where the wind blows. It just feels close. It feels close. But she's got Taylor Lorenz in her ear, so maybe it'll be, or maybe she'll get really like hardcore about masking, but pff, yeah, right, not in fucking Orange County she won't.
And hating other women for money, maybe.
Reminder, because I think a lot of people hear California and they think super liberal or progressive. Orange County is like hugely Republican. Hugely Republican. So she is just steeped in that bullshit.
Then Hasan Abi would have watched her dog crap video on his stream.
I think Kwame is just a pretty face for someone else's work, someone else's voice, and mostly someone else's opinion. She's too uninformed. 100%. I mean, she's a useful idiot right now. We already know that she's working with editors that she doesn't want to name, which feels very much like the snark moderators demanding that they stay anonymous. Would not be surprised if there was overlap there. Truly. It's the same vibe for me. Like, okay, yeah, very condescending. When we all know you literally just learned about internalized misogyny before you turned on the camera. Like they didn't have that in your online school. They did not have internalized misogyny in your courses.
But here's my hot take. Okay, if I'm going to be forced to participate in a world where I need to make money in an open and free job market, I'm going to make money off of blonde women who perpetuate dangerous and blatant anti-Semitic tropes.
Period.
Again,
do it, girl.
A blonde woman, not a Jewish individual.
Call me.
Wait, a weird girl farted in her homeschool, so it was her? Or was her mom?
It's misogynist. All you want, Madison, because I'm going to make money off of it. If you don't like it, solve my need to make this kind of content and the systems that perpetuate it, and then we can talk.
Conclusion.
In conclusion, Madison's masterpiece says, women aren't to blame, then spends 45 minutes blaming women. In trying to call out internalized misogyny, she reproduces a softer, more academic version of women need to do better. And that's really, really funny. So in response, Madison, I hope you make a 3-hour-long apology recognizing every anti-Semitic trope that you reinforced uncritically and the people you dragged through the mud because you weren't making as much money as you thought you should. And if Hasan or Taylor have nothing to do with the pivot in the content that you've made, I hope the current state of their careers help you go back to making MLM videos.
Yeah, I don't know what her likes are like these days, what her views are like. Let's look. Well, it's on her Matt is on one, right? All right, so there's that one. And then let's look up Cruel World Happy Mind. Okay, so the Ethan videos, 365,000 views. Like, I mean, this one did really well. 365,000 views, 173, 127, 100, okay, say 100K-ish. So like half of what the H3 one made there. And then over here, oh yeah, like, I mean, for me, those are great numbers. I have 12,000 followers, right? Not great numbers for you. 3 weeks ago in 12K. Clavicular's cult. What happened to her making like positive content? Right? But yeah, she's got 44,000 subscribers here, and I can get this in a couple days on a really good stream. So yeah, she's gonna pivot. She's gonna pivot to something else, something that makes more money. Cause she's a girl boss. She's a fucking girl boss, and she's chasing the money because she's a fucking capitalist, even though she doesn't want you to think that. Okay, let's finish up Princess's video.
I really have nothing else to say other than thank you so much to Alex the Fiction for helping me figure out Discord and other things that I know nothing about.
Alex.
And also to everybody who has bought me coffee for the next week. I really appreciate that. Also, here are some funny clips of people reacting to my videos. Okay, so I found this clip when I was doing some research.
What accent is that? I don't know.
I was gonna say, I'm not actually ethnically Chinese. That's disinformation. I'm just at a very Chinese phase in my life. Get it.
Okay, thank you so much. Shout out. I wish I had my clap. A nice little video, a nice little teaser that does make me want to, I guess, watch this damn video. So we'll probably do that on Monday. That is one I definitely want to watch, pre-watch, and make sure I have some resources. Because if we're going to talk about misogyny, I figure you guys might want to actually learn something. Instead of just listening to whatever she's decided to regurgitate. All right, let's get into Hasan. So we have a little corner of this stream dedicated just to Hasan tonight because he has really been busy. He's really been busy. First up is what we'll go with the most recent because it's the most urgent. Oh, Kristen!
That's really brave of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kristen Booth bravely gave $1.99. I'm late and I've missed you all so much.
Thank you, Kristen. So glad you're here. No, the stream is not ending. We have Hasan, and then we have D'Angelo to watch. We're going to be here late. We have a lot of things, so hopefully you guys will stick around. All right, so first up, apparently Hasan made a list of predictions for 2026.
At Clay Bentries Jr. gave me money.
Did you guys hear that? Thank you, Clay. Thank you. Love the gifts on my first night back. And if you heard that give me money or I want money, that was my niece. That was from our fundraiser that we did for her hospital where she got cancer treatment. And I told her we were raising money. She said, I want money. So I made it a soundbite. Thank you to Deej for pulling that. All right, so Hasan. My wife's doing dishes at like 11 o'clock at night. She's so cute. Okay, so Hasan made a list of predictions for 2026. We are 3 days in, and they are already crashing and burning. And one of them could be the biggest L of the year when it comes to his predictions. So Hasanabi Updates posted this. Hasan's predictions for 2026. And if we just zoom in here, let me just zoom on in here. Wante be with you and also with you. Thank you, Chris.
45 just bought Kate new Juantas. Sweetest stream.
Thank
Green
you.
heart emoji. Sparkles emoji.
Thank
Seedling
you.
emoji. Cherry blossom emoji. 2 hearts emoji.
Okay. I wonder if you guys can see which one I'm talking about. So Hasan decided he was confident enough in Trump being a dove president after he fucking bombed Nigeria for no reason, that Trump would not invade Venezuela in 2026. Well, in the middle of the night last night, I hate that he was wrong about this, of course, but I also think he's really dumb and it's funny. Last night, Trump bombed Venezuela, invaded with ground troops, and kidnapped their president, Maduro, to stand trial. Now, this is no value judgment on whether or not Maduro is a good dictator, although I tend to believe that there is no such thing as a good dictator. Just my personal opinion. This is merely about the fact that Hasan was so sure, so positive that Trump wouldn't invade Venezuela. Why? My question is, why? Why does Trump get the benefit of the doubt? Why does Trump... Why can you think well of Trump that he would be smart enough to not invade Venezuela, right? I feel like if Kamala was president, it would be like Kamala invades Venezuela, right? Like, to me, he gives a lot more room and grace and goodwill and charitability to Trump. I think he thinks more highly of Trump than he does of Democrats. That's what it feels like to me. Or he thinks that Trump is less harmful than Democrats, even though he is the literal fucking president and can't stop bombing people. Yes, he said that Trump and Kamala would be the exact same, 1-to-1, right? So to me, this is crazy. And the other reason it's crazy is because, wouldn't you know it, this is the second time. This is the second time he has been wrong about a fucking lunatic, megalomaniac, authoritarian invading a country.
It successfully.
And here he is in 2022 being so arrogant that Putin was not going to invade Ukraine. Oh, wait, it wasn't 2022. It was way before that, wasn't it? Hang on. I'm a ding-dong. All right, here he is. So this is back before Ukraine was invaded by Russia. He was so adamant that they were not going to get invaded. Says, happy anniversary to Hasan Piker, yelling at his chat and stating that Russia would never invade Ukraine and calling anyone who says that liberal QAnon. Again, if you believe it, you're just a fucking liberal. And liberals are worse than anyone. Liberals invade countries, right? Not Republicans, not fucking fascists. So let's hear how fucking arrogant he was in 2014 before Ukraine was invaded. This fucking idiot.
We stopped Vladimir Putin from invading Ukraine. Or maybe that was never gonna fucking happen. Like I said, it was never gonna fucking happen. You guys are literally QAnon. I'm sorry, West Elm Caleb, you are literally a liberal QAnon Andy, okay? You are doing the exact same copium that motherfucking QAnon people do, okay? Libanon, all the way, dude.
He's just making up all these words. He's such a fucking cult leader. He just makes up all these terms. Libanon. It's so Trump-coded. It's so Trump-coded the way he introduces these new terms to try to, like, categorize people and shit on them.
Blueanon. It's wild.
Blueanon. Just all these thought-terminating insults.
It's like, dude, they're gonna seize the treasure trove of data at the heart of Kiev, and actually, like, right now, my sources are telling me Vladimir Putin has literally got a sniper rifle trained on every like Ukrainian leader, and he's waiting for the execution codes, like. And then you kept saying that for months, and now that it's not happening, and I kept saying that's not gonna happen.
This is, first of all, this is being so internet-brained that you think that just because an invasion has been talked about and doesn't happen in a couple months doesn't mean it's never going to happen. Like, the world moves differently. Time moves differently offline. Everything is not instant. And imagine being this arrogant and you were wrong.
That's not gonna happen. What did everybody say? What the fuck did everybody say when I kept saying that's not gonna happen? You're crazy. They kept saying, you're fucking in the pocket of Vladimir Putin. You're so fucking wrong. It's definitely gonna happen. It's happening already.
So remember, he has now given the benefit of the doubt to Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. No, they're never going to do that. They're not going to invade those countries. Why them? Why do they get the benefit of the doubt? Why do they get the the positive edit out of all the people? It makes no fucking sense to me. I mean, it makes sense. He's just a fucking misogynist tanky, and tankies are so close to the right wing, it's not even funny. So just remember for posterity, if Hasan says a right-wing nut job is not going to invade a country, they probably are. And I guarantee he is not as angry about this as he should be, and probably not as angry as he was at his chat for saying that Russia was going to invade Ukraine. But it just keeps, the hits just keep coming, gang. Here is the comment that really pissed people off. And unlike Hasan, I'm going to give you some context that doesn't excuse anti-Semitism. Okay? So first, the context is, here is this video. This is a synagogue in Miami, Florida, welcoming Netanyahu, okay? Giving him a hero's welcome. Okay? Everyone's really jazzed to have him there. Okay? Obviously, yuck, right? Netanyahu sucks. Here is what Hasan chose to say, right? Here is what Hasan chose to say. I've spent the last decade talking about the separation of Zionism and Judaism. No, you fucking haven't. Acting like that has been one of your crusades to parse the difference between Judaism and Zionism is so fucking stupid, bro. And while conceptually it is true, so while conceptually it's true that Zionism and Judaism are different, these sorts of images make a much stronger argument against said separation. So he's saying while conceptually it is true that these things are different, in reality, right? Conception, like having a conception over here, a conceptual idea versus reality. The reality is this is a very strong argument in the opposing sense. Then people wonder why anti-Semitism grows. This is a big part of the reason why. Guante be with you and also with you.
At Sarah 3024 just bought Kate new guantes. Venezuelans are not Palestinian for him to give a crap. He will not call this out or just glaze up Donald's brutality.
Ugh. It's awful. Yeah, I think he does to some degree respect Trump more than he respects liberals. And that to me is just so fucking stupid. Okay, so let's talk about this because everyone's saying like, "Oh, you misinterpreted it." No, I fucking didn't. This is literally him saying, "Well, Jews, that's why everyone hates you. Because one synagogue in Miami celebrated Netanyahu being there. And because of that, that's why anti-Semitism is rampant." Let's do a little digging, because for him to say he spent all this time separating Judaism from Zionism, he didn't do it here where it might actually done some good with his platform, right? He didn't separate the two. Of course, there are like hyper Zionist Jews, right? Of course there are. Who just fucking love Israel down. And some to the point of like, we want to exterminate everyone else and expand Israel, right? Of course those people exist. That's who the settlers are, right? In the West Bank. But let's talk about this specific synagogue, because he is just presenting this as any synagogue in America. This could be any synagogue in America that this is happening in. And because of that, this is why anti-Semitism happens. It took me 2 fucking seconds to find out what synagogue this happened in, what school of Judaism they belong to, and their politics. Okay? It took me 2 fucking seconds. Okay, so NBC Miami did a whole article about Netanyahu visiting. And so they talk about the Shul of Baal Harbor, which is an Orthodox synagogue. An Orthodox synagogue. That's like the most hardcore you can be without being Hasidic, if I know things correctly. Okay? I'm pretty sure the Orthodox is like super duper kosher. They are hardcore in their religion. Okay? Orthodox synagogue. Okay, right there are a lot of different schools of Judaism or categories. I don't know what the term is. Disciplines of Judaism, right? An Orthodox synagogue in Miami, Florida is very different from an Orthodox synagogue in New York City, even, right? So even within the school of Orthodoxy, there are differences, okay? And the article makes sure to say that even in Israel, people living in Israel fucking hate Netanyahu. He has a 53% disapproval rating back home. So for him even to say that Zionism supports what's happening in Palestine is fucking bullshit. His motivational message was received with great enthusiasm here in South Florida. Okay? He is undoubtedly more popular right now in Surfside, that's the town that this happened in, than he is in Tel Aviv, or the neighborhood in Miami. So, multiple times in this article, they are sure to mention that even Israelis hate Netanyahu more than this fucking super Orthodox church, or synagogue, excuse me, in Miami. So these people are very extreme. Even Israelis hate Netanyahu more than these people do, okay? These Jewish people are very extreme. So then I went to the shul's website, and there are multiple places on the homepage to donate directly to the IDF. This is not something that most synagogues are doing. This place is like hardcore, not even just Zionist, like pro-IDF, okay? Netanyahu chose this synagogue on purpose. They are extremely IDF friendly, okay? Then I zoomed out, right? I was looking at the synagogue itself, and then I zoomed out to look at Surfside. Surfside is the neighborhood this is happening in. The town is mostly Jewish. There are like multiple synagogues within walking distance of each other. And I will guarantee you that each of those synagogues is doing something completely different. Surfside is considered to be by many to be Miami's most Jewish neighborhood. It is home to under 6,000 people, so it's very, very small, and has at least 2,500 Orthodox Jews. And they're from all over the place, okay? So then I was like, okay, well, just to make sure these aren't libs, right? These aren't libs supporting Benjamin Netanyahu and cheering for him in Miami. I decided to pull out even more, because I was like, okay. As soon as I saw where it was, I was like, this is in fucking Dade County. Like, these people are super conservative. Of course they are supporting Netanyahu and Israel, right? They're fucking Republicans. Yeah, it's a neighborhood, not a city. It's a neighborhood of Miami, but the neighborhoods are big because Miami is huge. So I zoomed out even further. So now we've looked at the synagogue. The synagogue itself is super, super conservative, Orthodox. Not conservative in the Jewish sense. Conservative in like the political sense. Hardcore, love the IDF. Really want you to send your money to the IDF. That is not common, for starters, right? In America. Zoom out. Surfside. The neighborhood in which this is happening. Full of Orthodox Jews, right? Who are very politically conservative. Zoom out even more. Surfside is, I think the precinct was 010. Yeah, 010.0 is the precinct for Surfside. Trump won by a fucking landslide in this neighborhood. Okay? This is not common. This is not common. Okay? This is an extremely conservative area with an extremely Orthodox, hardcore, Zionist synagogue that is like IDF first. These are hardcore Republicans. So for Hasan to look at this and say, and do none of the work I just did that took me 2 seconds, do none of the work to say, to actually work on the separation of Zionism and Judaism. And instead to say, this is why anti-Semitism grows. This is a big reason. Because a super conservative synagogue did something super conservative. which is support Netanyahu just like Trump is doing. This would have been a great time to say, hey guys, I know you might think that this is what all Jews feel, but it's not. This is actually a very extreme synagogue in a very conservative city, in a very conservative county, in a very conservative state. What they are doing here does not reflect the opinion, the experience of the Jewish diaspora. No, he did none of that. He just said, yeah, Jews, this is why everyone hates you. You could do something to fight back about these images and the argument they make. Because the argument they are making that you are co-signing is that there is no separation between Zionism and Judaism. Like, wow, no wonder people feel that way. You could actually do the work you say you've been spending a decade doing and give some information. Like, wow, it's crazy that this synagogue sends money directly to the IDF. But no, of course you didn't fucking do that. Because you would get eaten alive by your fans. Because people will be like, yeah, but that's how all Jews feel. It's fucking insane. Yeah, God forbid he actually have some nuance here. And maybe he talked about the difference between Zionism and Judaism before October 7th, but you know he fucking hasn't since. Not in any real way. And this is the reason why Jewish people have to keep saying shit, because you keep fucking maligning them. If you stopped making them into this like hateful, horrible monolith, they wouldn't have to keep defending themselves and centering themselves while Palestine is being genocided, right? Like, you keep clapping in their direction. What are they supposed to do? Think of somebody who's just never met Jewish people before, that doesn't understand that there are different traditions of Judaism, right? And they see Hasan post this. Like, listen, guys, I've been giving Jews the benefit of the doubt, but this is crazy. They're going to think this is how all Jews in America feel. Wow, look at all these Jews. They fucking love Netanyahu. They're supporting him. I don't know. Maybe it's better that Hasan didn't talk about the name and location of the actual super extreme Zionist synagogue, right? Because I feel like violence probably would have happened if he had. But dude, to say that's the reason why anti-Semitism grows, no. Anti-Semitism is on the rise because people fucking hate Jewish people. Like, it's not because a synagogue in Miami held a really weird event for Netanyahu. Yeah. When I say conservative, I know it's confusing because I'm thinking conservative politically. Not conservative Judaism. So I'll just say like Republicans for when I'm talking about like Republican Jewish people who are like Trumpy. Like, these are fucking Trumpy Jewish people. So yeah, it's just stupid. It's so stupid. But it's easy. It's easy for people to believe because they want a scapegoat. They want a reason that this is happening, right? They want it to be some like big evil cabal because it is something so big and evil that's happening. And it's easy for people to buy because there are so few Jews in the world, just a couple million, that so many people have never even fucking met one. And so it's easy to just be like, that's what all Jews are like. Yes, MAGA Jews. Republican Jews is so antithetical. You would think so. You would think so, but let me show you the numbers again. Look at this shit. This is the neighborhood. This is the neighborhood where this synagogue is. This is their precinct from the 2024 election. 78% in a town, in a neighborhood that is overwhelmingly Jewish and what, like more than almost half? Wait, is that? Yeah, almost half of them are Orthodox. And look at this shit. There are MAGA Jewish people. They are the outliers. Like, this is the shit. Like, Hasan, you have a huge platform, and I think that means you have a responsibility to impart some sort of fucking nuance. But you don't care. You just wanted to fire off a fucking tweet that everybody that follows you would love, where you blame Jews for anti-Semitism, so no one, so your followers don't feel bad for fucking hating them. It's not my fault, it's their fault. They're clapping for Netanyahu, that's why everyone hates them. And to act like that's not how people read that statement that he made is fucking disingenuous. I feel like I had one more Hasan being stupid thing before we move on. Oh, here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, here is Hasan. Once in a while, Hasan will say something, and I feel like as he's saying it, he knows how hypocritical it sounds. And so here he is talking about, how should we put it? Talking about people, you know, placing their anger in the wrong direction. Channeling their anger in the wrong direction.
Stop brigading.
Soldiers.
Wait, what is this? Stop brigading Peachy Stream, crying, you fucking parasocial weirdos. Oh my god. We will ban every single person that is doing that. Okay? Every single person that's doing that, you will get banned here. Do not fucking do dumb shit like that. What?
First of all, Hasan can moderate chat. Shocking. He can moderate chat.
What the fuck's wrong with you guys, bro? It's fine. Be fucking normal. What is happening?
What's happening is what you have cultivated. How are we surprised, brother? How are we surprised?
Do not.
Apparently they were brigading someone else's stream. Someone named Peach. I don't know who that is.
Oh my god. I wish, like, I was thinking about this morning. It's like people don't have the appropriate level of smoke for like actual political actors, right? They have way more smoke for fucking smoke for my friends and people who are aligned with them politically than they do for like actual people on the opposing side, you know?
Oh, that's so interesting. Gee, I sure wish the people in your chat had more smoke for people who actually had a political impact, especially on the other side. I wonder why they don't. No, he's talking about his own chat right now. because they're going after someone who has no impact on the fucking world. Hasan, you have said for fucking years now. You have made Ethan a political target because he hurt your feelings. You have put out the bullshit that he is attacking pro-Palestinian creators because he had a problem with you specifically. You decided to make him a political target and make it seem valuable to go after him because he was silencing pro-Palestinian creators by criticizing you and the other people who were talking shit about him. Yes, because he silently unfollowed Frogan. Remember, this all goes back to that. God, you guys don't have enough smoke for the right people. Agreed, Hasan. You're so close to the point. Where are you putting your smoke, brother? You didn't even think Trump would invade fucking Venezuela. You need more smoke for Trump. And Putin. Yeah, for him to act surprised that his audience is attacking other people. Cognitive dissonance. This is literally the culture that you have bred, Hasan. This is literally what you have taught people to do. Whether it's directly or through your inaction and being like, I can't do anything about it. I can't control my fans. Bitch, yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can. You could give your fans more information about Jewish people and the different traditions of Judaism and the fact that most Jews are not sucking Netanyahu's dick. You could talk about Bibi's disapproval rating in Israel proper, in Israel itself, but you won't. Because that's the actual work. That's the actual work of sticking your neck out and making some nuances and bringing nuance to light. And that's not popular. That is not popular. People want black and white. Who do I blame? Where do I channel my rage? It's trash. He doesn't know anything about Jewish people. He didn't know what the Wailing Wall is. He doesn't know anything about fucking anything. He knows his fans would turn on him. Yes. He is a capitalist. I mean, he bitched in 2025 so much about not being popular and not being able to grow. It's like, why do you need to grow, Hasan? You have plenty of money. That is capitalism. Wanting to constantly grow, even when you have plenty. That's fucking capitalism. You are a capitalist, brother. I don't care about your expensive clothes. Your attitude about always needing to be growing, being so angry that people aren't following you more or because they like some other streamer more than you. That's all rooted in capitalism, in wanting to make more money. It's not capitalism when Hasan does stuff, period. How could it be? How could it be? Unreal. Okay, do we want to watch the D'Angelo bit? I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I tried to watch his full stream because someone had said it was, or someone linked it on Reddit, but it was kind of rambly and I couldn't focus. So I'm glad that he made like little shorter videos. That was very helpful. Let me get this video going. The good news is Hasan lost followers almost every single day after he shocked Kaya, in my opinion.
Buddy, okay, but
So that's awesome. All right, so we're gonna watch this bit about Starbucks in D'Angelo's video. I don't think you need much intro, just that D'Angelo is a pretty big commentary creator. But he's been away for a year. I don't know if he's been doing stuff on other platforms. I didn't follow him until now. Whoa! Was that a cat? Are we still plugged in? Oh my god. My cats are freaking out. Okay, I think we're good. Just fucking pulled my cords. He took a mental health break. Okay, and I think that it is related to this. And I will say, in general, I feel like this is a sign. D'Angelo making this sign, or making this video, is a sign that Gen Z is coming of age. That they are growing up, that they're growing out of the more adolescent mindset about things and are starting to see nuance, right? And we'll talk about that as we watch this, but it does really feel like the tide is turning and Zoomers are starting to figure out that everything isn't as cut and dry as they'd like. So here we go. Here's a little bit from D'Angelo's new video.
I grew a lot in 2024, okay? I was posting videos, honestly, for many, many strangers, which is always part of the job. But when that crowd of strangers, the vocal minority, is chock full of the worst people you know commenting on videos, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that I had a mini disaster in 2024. I keep wanting to say last year because 2024 feels like last year to me, but unfortunately, the inexorable march of time slows for no man. I made a video about Starbucks. Did some of y'all just have flashbacks? Yep, that's me. Okay, yeah, if you're new, you're like,
look how cute he was. He kind of looks like Whoopi Goldberg here with the hat and the vest and everything, and the glasses too. I like the bald though.
whoa, is that real? Yeah. It was real hair. It was on my head every day. My video was about fast food in general. I talked about Burger King, Subway, just fast food prices going up and like surge pricing and all kinds of things people were doing and how that was leading to fast food's decline. This was also coinciding with a boycott against Starbucks, multiple boycotts actually, but a pretty major one was people were boycotting Starbucks in the name of solidarity with people in Palestine.
Now, first of all, I looked into this, right? Because I didn't understand why people were boycotting Starbucks in relation to Palestine, because there were a lot of conflicting claims about Starbucks's relationship to Israel. And so I looked it up, and like, I remember looking it up and it was like, Starbucks is not affiliated with Israel in any way. There are no Starbuckses in Israel. They do not give any money to Israel or to the IDF. People were saying to boycott them because they weren't super strong coming out immediately after October 7th about calling what was happening a genocide. So they aren't actually on a BDS list. Now, current day, Starbucks employees are striking, and we should not be having Starbucks because that's crossing the picket line. That's today, right now. There was never any reason to boycott Starbucks. People online decided, because everyone was just in a flurry, trying to figure out what they could do to help or what they could do to make an impact, decided to be like, fuck Starbucks, because the statement they made wasn't strong enough, even though they also donated to charities that are helping Palestinians. And so that spread like wildfire because Starbucks is very popular and it's easy to hate things that everybody loves, right? So everyone went really hard on Starbucks for no fucking reason. And that's what I'm saying about Gen Z, is like they hooked onto this without any actual information. It's a very adolescent thing to do, right? To not double check it, because you just all want to fit in and be doing what everybody else is doing so you don't look like the one who loves genocide. It's like a very teenage, early 20s thing where you just don't want to be the odd person out who happens to be like, hey guys, what if we like checked this before we like make this huge deal about something. And it's not that Starbucks is a perfect company, right? Like I said, workers are striking now. Don't drink at Starbucks. It's about the fact that is so much wasted energy. It's incorrect. It's misinformation in general, but it's also wasted energy. It's wasted energy. You have to be focused to make an impact. And deciding to boycott everyone and everything makes no sense. Okay, back to it. Just to say that these people were not even right at the time, but they were just all doing what was popular because they didn't want to be seen as somebody who would support genocide in any way. And I totally understand that, but you also have to be able to take a step back and be like, how is this actually helping? Instead of just being like, what will my friends think of me?
Infamously, in this video, because I was just talking about fast food prices, I did not include the sentence, and also there is a boycott which is affecting Starbucks' bottom line. In retrospect, that wasn't a good idea. And that is why.
Yes, listen, D'Angelo, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. It was a good idea because it made no sense to talk about that. That's not what you were talking about. And also, the boycott was bullshit. You did nothing wrong. I mean, maybe you're saying it's a bad idea because of the responses you got.
Why? You can see the hair is real now. There's no hat. I had to make an update video in which I said, I obviously don't support genocide, ethnic cleansing. I'm not secretly a Zionist. I'm not doing deep cover work for Starbucks.
Now, see, this is the shit that they're getting caught in, right? Like, again, it's the wasted energy. Obviously, D'Angelo does not love genocide. It's all, yeah, mutant robot. It's all performative, right? They attack people like D'Angelo, who is such clearly a sweet, smart person who cares because they know they can get a reaction. And the reaction is more important than actually impacting what's happening in Gaza. Because that makes you feel good. That makes you feel like you're a better person than D'Angelo because you never forget. You never forget that there's a genocide going on. It's moral superiority. And then they feel like they need to make these videos like this, right? Like Cruel World Happy Mind making that whole video just to apologize for saying conflict instead of genocide when it is fucking both. It's like it's mob mentality and trying to appease the mob. And I understand it because these people are young, right? He was 25 in 2024, right? I think he said he's 27 now. I get it. But we should not be listening to the little people, the young people who don't fucking know anything. Because they are disorganized and they are not doing what they are supposed to be doing. They should be getting in community and learning things instead of just deciding what the coolest, latest thing is and traipsing off in different directions to harass people online who clearly do not deserve this, right? It's like our friend Hasan says, nobody has enough smoke for the right people. Hasan included. Ethan Klein, the evil right-wing Zionist, right? So yeah, like just this culture of like the apology videos because no one wants to be in any way tainted with the idea that they support genocide, right? Like, you gotta get over caring what fucking strangers think.
Just thought it would actually, I thought what would come across badly is if I was like, oh, and also people are boycotting because of this really, really serious issue. But that's just like a talking point in a video where I'm making all these jokes and dunking on all these fast food companies. What if you...
Oh, they would have hated that too. You are absolutely right. Wow, the genocide only gets one sentence. Meanwhile, this person is sitting on their couch with their thumb up their ass and they haven't even donated. They haven't done anything in their community. They haven't gone to protests. They don't actually even know where fucking Gaza is on a map. But they feel good for the rest of the day because they made you feel bad. And they know that you feel bad because you're a good person.
Dude, people just wanted to hear my general opinions. Yes, it's that I'm in support of people. People first. I don't do politics first. I do people first, meaning the politics come later. Therefore, I say people should not be displaced from their homes. Therefore, I'm completely against Israel's genocide against the Palestinian people. Okay. And it's interesting to think that if I had included that at the time, I would not have dealt with the massive backlash I got because it was pretty massive. People...
I think that you would have dealt with backlash either way. I think in 2024, things were very, very raw and people were lashing out in every direction. And anybody who mentioned Gaza or Israel was immediately under the microscope of these people, these young people who had no fucking idea what to do. And I don't blame them. None of us knew what to do. But older folks understood that this sense of helplessness sometimes can't be soothed right away. Or that the best way to fight feeling helpless is to get offline and go do something in community. But anyone saying anything was getting this shit from both sides. Because I was there and I was getting the same shit. So there was no magical way, D'Angelo, that you could have worded things that would have saved your ass. But please know that it was never your fault. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong.
Were calling me a genocide supporter, you know what I mean? Just saying all these things about me that they're not rooted in reality. And they're also not warranted from my decision. You know what I mean? Disagreeing with my choice to not include that information in the video is fine. Just as I said, it's totally okay to be like, hey, I think these celebrities should have done Google a little harder. You're free to criticize me, always, you know? I think what was just crazy is like, that was my first time being called a horrible human being because I made what was ultimately a mistake in communication. And here's the thing, my update video about it was only 2 minutes long. I got in, said what I had to say, and got out. I only spent 2 minutes talking about this online, but I thought about it every single minute of what felt like every single minute of every single day for over a year.
That's horrible. And I feel like Olivia is in this kind of situation. And I think the first time that you feel, you know, as elder millennials, we've been through a lot of different conflicts online, right? We've been through a lot of different world events in which people have lashed out at each other. But these are the new adults. And so this is the first time that they are having random people online blame them for horrible shit. And they are very empathetic, sensitive people, which is beautiful and a wonderful thing. But that is why they are targeted. Because snarkers and haters and just miserable people in general go after soft targets, just like a fucking terrorist, because they know they can get a reaction, and the reaction is the most important part. The problem is when you start believing it, right? The problem is when you start to think that these fucking losers are right about you, that they know your brain and your heart more than you do. That is where you need to step back, right? And so I'm glad that she did it. I'm glad that D'Angelo did.
Just kept living in my head rent free, as they say. I was like, how could I have done that? How could I have done something so stupid? that was the main thing that was just in my head the whole time, was like refusing to believe that I could be that bad at making videos. There's like,
right, because at that point they had taken over, right? Like they had hijacked his own psyche. And I've been in that place where I will get in or when I was younger, I would get in like a political argument with somebody and I would just be like, oh my God, am I wrong? Like, I feel so horrible, because they'll just be, the person on the other end is so cruel about it because they feel really helpless. And you start to second guess who you are and what you believe in. And I really think the only thing that helps is just getting older and learning more about yourself and understanding, like, that shit is inalienable, right? That shit is not something that strangers online can move. Because if you're feeling like you need to defend yourself against nobodies, they're in your brain. They're in your brain, and you got to get them out. Because it's a very adolescent thing to think that shame is the best way to convince people to be different, to act differently, to vote differently, whatever it is, to support different causes. And that's what I see in, no matter the age, in Hasan, in his audience, in the Orbit, in the Snarkers. It's this very, very immature, emotionally immature tactic of shame, of shaming people. It's upsetting that a lot of the people are much older than they should be doing that. That is not the way to convince people of anything.
Like saying something that people misinterpret, and then there's like,
glad you're here, Killwell. Glad you found us. Thank you.
Through a video
Make sure
I
you
uploaded,
subscribe.
I've got people in here calling me a Zionist, and I did not want to spend
Well, why did we pause? What's going
any
on?
time online.
Hang on. We froze. I don't know what's going on. 1 second, everybody.
Okay, but I grew a lot in 2024.
Okay, here we go. We did that.
I still personally and privately dealt with, and I did not want to kept living easy. Is like, that was my first time being called a horrible. I think what was just crazy.
Okay, here we go. We're back in. Okay, so yeah, he's talking about how this was the first time that ever happened. It's gonna happen again, right? This is what happens when you are online. It does happen more than once. It's horrible when it happens, especially when people who don't know you are telling you that you're a fucking genocide supporter. It's just crazy.
Is like, that was my first time being called a horrible human being, because I made what was ultimately a mistake in communication. And here's the thing, my update video about it was only 2 minutes long.
Also, it wasn't a mistake. Like, I think he still thinks that he did something wrong. And I just want to reiterate that you didn't do anything wrong. You made a video about a specific topic, and you are allowed to do that. You are allowed to make a video about something that is very much about one thing. You don't need to let other people dictate the kind of content you make.
I got in, said what I had to say, and got out. I only spent 2 minutes talking about this online, but I thought about it every single minute
so sad.
of what felt like every single minute of every single day for over a year. It just kept living in my head rent free, as they say. I was like, how could I have done that? How could I have done something so stupid? that was the main thing that was just in my head the whole time, was like refusing to believe that I could be that bad at making videos. There's like saying something that people misinterpret, and then there's like, through a video I uploaded, I've got people in here calling me a Zionist, and I did not want to spend any time online feeling sorry for myself. That's why that's the only video where I addressed it. I did not keep bringing it up. I did not make it a thing. I think.
Well, that's the other thing, right? Like they've got you in a situation where if you spend any time processing this harassment, this abuse that's happened to you, then you're a Zionist. Then you're this horrible genocidal maniac who loves Israel and doesn't give a fuck about anybody in Palestine, right? That is more of like the abuser playbook of like, you're not allowed to care about your own feelings. Not when there's something more important going on. Like, yes, you are. Yes, you fucking are.
That would have been horrible. Ultimately, your sympathies should be with the people who are undergoing this displacement. But multiple things can be true.
Yes.
I was still traumatized. Just because it was like a completely separate, absolutely lesser, you know, thing than is going on in other places where...
Yes, but it was immediate for him, right? Like, you don't just get to abuse somebody and have there be no opposite reaction, right?
Things actually matter because nothing on YouTube really matters. I still personally and privately dealt with just feeling very traumatized from the reaction to the video I posted, because for a split second I almost believed it. I think that's a really scary thing that people don't talk about online, is if you have hundreds of people saying something, you almost start believing like, oh, I guess I am a terrible person, and I've now revealed that.
This is what I'm talking about. Like when they get in your brain, when you internalize these people, like that is what they want, because then they can control you from the inside. This is like Cruel World, Happy Mind. I think someone got her to feel like shit about not saying stuff about Israel, Palestine, and because she has no self-esteem, no self-awareness, no self-concept, right? She was like a vessel that they could fill because she just felt so guilty. But luckily, it seems like D'Angelo took some space and then came back and feels back in his own body, which is amazing, in his own mind. And it's very brave of him to be talking about this, right? Because we know what happens when you try to insert nuance or point the finger back at these people. We know what happens, right?
And all the work that I did was like disappointing. It ended in disappointment now that people know the truth about me. I got so...
I don't know why this disappeared down here. But that's where we're at.
Upset.
Everyone go follow D'Angelo.
And I'm upset now still thinking about it. But like, it's just because it's important to me. It's not because I feel sorry for myself.
First of all, you're allowed to feel sorry for yourself. I would like to give all of these Gen Zers who are growing up, it is okay to feel sorry for yourself. It is okay to center something that has happened to you. It does not make you a bad person. Nobody else can make you a bad person. It is a human reaction to feel sad if something happens to you.
Lante be with you.
Don't let
and
these
also with
fucking
you.
insane people tell you differently.
3024 just bought Kate new Guantas.
Oh, thank
OMG BTW. If you saw his chat for the live he did, there were multiple PPL asking him to make a takedown vid of H3.
Oh my God, so dumb. Oops. That is so weird. People are so weird. Thank you so much, Sarah. But yeah, like all I can think about is Olivia, right? All I can think about is just like a sweet, sensitive person who just wants to do their best, who's still growing and learning, right? And then just being hammered and told over and over and over again that they are evil, that they don't matter, that they, you know, they're supporting the death of children, all of this insane stuff that just isn't true, like at all. But because you're still growing and figuring out who you are, you feel like you have to defend yourself, but you don't want to make it about you. And yeah, sometimes you wonder if it's true, if they've like figured something out about you that you didn't know. The answer is no. The answer is they targeted you because they know that you are an empathetic, caring, sensitive, loving person, and that you will be affected by their ugliness. They're bullies. That's what bullies do. They go after weak people. And it's weak as in people they know that they can get an emotional reaction out of. Because that's what they want. The reaction means that they have won in some way. When they've helped absolutely fucking nothing.
It's not because I'm like, oh, no one should ever say anything mean to me on the internet. I put my name all over these videos, okay? D'Angelo's on my birth certificate. D'Angelo Wallace is who I am. I've never just tried to be, I guess, a hateful person. And so I had to honestly hide a massive portion of my reaction to that video. That's why that video is only 2 minutes long. All the parts where it was about me, I sat with privately.
Which is is fine, right? Like you are, I mean, that might be the best way for people to handle it. But also I am so fucking sick of people overusing and abusing like therapy language and liberation language, right? Abolitionist language of like, oh, don't center yourself. Right? It's very fucking culty of being like, everything else matters more than you. Like, that is how they break people down in cults. Okay? If you want to make a video crying about people being mean to you on the internet, you are taking nothing away from people in other parts of the world that are suffering. You literally are not. You are just making a video, and the people who are telling you that you aren't allowed to feel your own feelings and process your own shit in whatever way you want are just feeling helpless, and they're fucking emotionally stunted, emotionally dysregulated, and they're taking it out on somebody who they know will respond. Who they know they can hurt. It's fucking gross, man. And it's just so immature. And so to see these Gen Zers growing up and realizing that shit is dysfunctional and insane instead of sort of bowing to it, right, is a big step. That's maturity, right? Being like, who are these fucking people? I don't know who the fuck they are. Why are they telling me how to think and where I should go and what should I do? I mean, this is growing up.
I didn't want to give the impression that something like, genocide. I was like, oh, well, this is about me now. And so I'm going to throw a tantrum and spend a lot of time calling the people who were calling me out, because I knew that was going to come across wrong. But now that some time has passed, and I don't feel like it's disrespectful for me to say this in any way, and most importantly, now that I've sat with my opinion to make sure that I'm right, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. A lot of the people calling me out were stupid, okay? Yay! It was just an incredibly stupid reaction to something that wasn't that big of a deal, you know?
So true. And I think that is, I mean, another piece of maturity is being very confident that what you are saying is what you actually feel, right? Like, I am glad that he sat with it. I'm glad that he worked through it and is now speaking from like a much more rooted place. That is very, very powerful. And I'm very excited to see what kind of videos he makes next. Like I'm excited to see what this more mature version of D'Angelo will do, because his videos were already, what I saw were already great. But having this level of confidence, this level of, this is how I feel, and I know it's how I feel because I have spent a lot of time with myself, that changes your content. Like, this is a very brave thing. This is a very brave moment.
No, that's obviously not a phrase I could have used immediately after getting called a genocide supporter. Now that some time has passed, I would like to kind of give you the other part of my reaction. I hated every minute of that.
Aww.
I hated how it was so unbalanced.
Yes.
Because in the time that everybody is saying all these things, I can't be in the comments section talking about, well, no, actually, that's not what I meant. And hey, this isn't consistent with any time I've ever talked about any sort of political issue. And did you watch the video? That was another thing too. I realized that the vast majority of people who were criticizing me hadn't watched the video. Or if they did, they watched it in some sort of honestly impressive way where they were only perceiving it in 30-second chunks. And I know.
Oh, you mean like on TikTok? Content crash out? Yeah, they're just filtering everything through the lens that they want. It's all confirmation bias. And again, it's less about actually having an opinion that sits well with them and more about fitting in with the way everybody else is responding. And they don't want the ire to come on them, so they're okay making you the scapegoat. It is literally cult behavior, high control group behavior, where you are willing to let everybody shit on someone else because you don't want that attention on you. That's what it is. It's extremely, extremely juvenile and gross.
Notice this sort of 30-second approach to information getting worse and worse. And it was not just in my videos. I posted quite a few videos after the Starbucks incident because I was like, if I just stop posting right now, that's not gonna look good. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep trucking. I'm gonna keep posting videos. And yeah, I did keep noticing just little things I said, you know what I mean, turning into things that I don't think would have been a problem beforehand. And it was not everyone in my comment section. It wasn't even most of the people in my comment section, but it was some really loud people. And the comments.
Well, yeah, it's like the 80-20 rule, right? We've seen it in the H3 chat where it's 20% of the people are doing 80% of the commenting. The 80-20 rule is good, like, for most things in life, if it turns out. And even with the snarkers, right? The moderators having like 10 to 15 to 20 different sock puppet accounts that they're running. It's always a very vocal minority. But when you care about people, when you're a good person down to the bones, these bullies can spot that. And they use you as a wedge, and it's horrible. It's very immature. It's very cruel.
Section's usually where I go to make sure that my perspective is coming across the right way and to see other perspectives. But when these other perspectives are saying things like, well, this is disappointing. Well, this is awful. This is just sad. Wow, I expected better. It's like, what am I supposed to learn from that?
Yeah, no, but when your comment section is just dysfunctional like that, there's no need to be in the comments. Hold on, Rich says 80% Moses does everything and 20% Trisha does the rest. Oh my God, Rich, I love you so much. Shout out. Rich, have you been watching the reality show? I feel like you need to do like a recap or just like a live watch of every episode. Because you have the best clapbacks. Free idea, brother. I love you, Rich. We should do something together. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop there, but go watch D'Angelo's video. I'm interested to see what kind of comments he's getting on this video. Oh, a lot of it's about Brigitte Bardot. But yeah, in general, it looks pretty positive. It's kind of wild how people hold literal strangers on the internet to such high standards when they would never do that to people in their real lives. Like, you would never be this harsh on your friends. Ever, ever. It's so true. It's like when, who was it? Cutie Cinderella and Vanilla Mace were having that conversation. And Vanilla Mace was like, yeah, it's not like I would ever, like, tell these people off in person. It's like, yeah, bitch, that's the point. The point is that you guys are shitty to people online, and you don't have the stones to actually do it to people in your life whose opinion you could probably actually change because they know you and they respect you. Right? It's just fucking stupid. It's just stupid. So yeah, everyone go subscribe to D'Angelo, support him. I don't know how he feels about H3, and I don't care. But it's refreshing to see other people are having the same experience and that they're growing out of cowering to it. You know, they're growing out of feeling the need to explain themselves all the time. Like, that's just a very low self-esteem place to be, where even when you're talking to strangers, you feel the need to jump in the comments and constantly defend yourself. And that is usually a sign that you have not done what D'Angelo did for a whole year. Shout out to him. It's a sign that you have not done the inner work to know how you really feel about things, right? You aren't rooted in your real beliefs and your opinions. And so I highly recommend, if you find yourself going back and forth a lot with people, either in your real life or online, take some time, do some reading, and find out what you really believe in. Find out what you really, what your real political truths are. And when you're set in those, then you can't be moved unless better information becomes available that you trust, that makes you want to change your mind. You aren't just going to be pushed by this like emotional blackmail that's happening in the comments section, you know? Oh, thank you, Lumbry. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, that is going to do it for tonight, y'all. First stream back. I got to tell you, I was like dreading it. I don't know why. I was feeling like, oh, maybe I should just give up. Just because I hadn't done it in so long, and I was like, oh my God, is this going to be terrible? I think all the computer stuff was just like not helping. And there's some other stuff going on, but maybe we'll talk about that at a later date. But I'm so glad that I came back and didn't just disappear. Tomorrow night, we are going to talk about Drake and Aiden Ross getting hit with a RICO charge, which is racketeering. We're going to talk about the new Ethan lawsuit. We are going to talk about, I'm going to try to do the clavicular deep dive. I'll see what I can find tomorrow out of that. Kevin Spacey was dancing in Israel. We'll look at that tomorrow. And then I have this really weird story from TikTok that I want to talk about, where this girl's dad got AIDS on purpose.
She orbits no man.
I have never heard of this in my life. Yay, Parker! So we are going to talk about all of that tomorrow night. Make sure you follow Princess Mantis, D'Angelo. Thank you to both of them for making such fabulous videos. Bug Chaser, yes! That's why I was thinking of Bugs. That's what she called him. Yes, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So yeah, we will talk about that tomorrow night. And I will see you there. I'm so glad we're all back. Happy 2026. And lots of great stuff ahead. Bye, everyone.